Yo, what's going on? This Juice from the Juice and Pop Show. We're about to break down this OSU game. I gotta add a couple of tags real quick to the video, and then we're good. Excuse me. Um, Pulling up the live. Maximize this. Do this. OSU. No, sorry guys. I'm bringing it up now. Dragging over the game. I think started at 7:30. Oh, I missed an hour of it. Oh, Notre Dame is up 7-10 against OSU. Oh, shoot. All right, chat. Let me drop this real quick. Dropped it. Cool. We just dropped it. Dropped it. What the heck is that? We just dropped a video. Oh, we just dropped. We just dropped a podcast on Twitter. That's what we did. That's what we did. Now that we got that out properly. Jeez Louise. 15-yard penalty and declares ineligible targeting rule. Oh, yeah. Let me see. I got to see the play. I don't know if it was targeting or not. I got to see the play. Pulling up the game for you guys so you guys can see it like me. I'm not gonna play the actual game, but let's see here. Okay, I can show you guys Gamecast. My stuff's lagging, chat. Sorry. Give me a quick second. Hopefully it gets right. Doesn't say I'm lagging or anything, so I don't know why it's doing that, but this is the screen that you guys are allowed to see. I can show you guys this. 10-7. Notre Dame up on the scoreboard. Notre Dame is up on the scoreboard. Let's see what we got going on. Alright, we're at commercial on this game right now, chat. There we go. So as of right now, C.J. Stroud is 7 for 11, 75 yards passing with 1 touchdown. T. Buckner is 8 for 9, 1 for 28. 6 for 18 on the carries, 3 for 16. I don't know what I'd rather have right there. 4 catches for 49 from Egals. Isn't this guy supposed to be really good? Marvin Harrison Jr., 1 for 21. Do he look like his pops? Let's see. He don't really look like his pops. Does he look like his pops to you guys? Let's see. Nah, he look like his dad for sure. He look like his dad for sure. Alright, he look like his pops for sure. Let's see what the defensive side of the ball is looking like. Forgot college doesn't keep stats live of defense. Why don't they? I don't understand why they don't. Why is college tackles not recorded? I'm confused on why they're not, chat. You guys let me know down in the comments, what y'all think. Oh shoot, I gotta add in the tags, the proper stuff actually, chat. Let me see. Cause I didn't throw it into the tags. Oh yeah, yeah. He got himself a nice little pick, didn't he? Okay, we got the game back, chat. I'm good money on the game now. Let's go, let's go. Number 11 is back out there. Number 11 is back out there. Yo, my boy, Justin, what up, Brody? You coming for some fantasy football help, or you popping in for the OSU versus Notre Dame game? Right now it's 10-7. So yeah, who do I want to win? I mean, I'm a Michigan fan. I'm not, and I'm not like the Michigan fan that like wants you guys to lose all your games. I want y'all to go undefeated till y'all see us. I want y'all to chalk that on us. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to chalk that on us. You feel me? That's how I feel. So I wouldn't mind seeing y'all get the dub. I can see Notre Dame pulling out the win too, though. What you think? And who do you want to win? What kind of commercial is that? What? Did you, hey Brody, is you watching it? Did you just get that weird ass commercial? They literally just put a commercial in the middle of a play and then went back to the play. Yeah, the broadcast crew did not mean to do that. Oh, my shit tweaking. Okay, I'm good money now. But nah, gangsta, I got I'll take Notre Dame. Cause I'm a Michigan fan. I can't, take O State. But if y'all get the dub, good money. Or if they get the dub, good money. I think OSU will win. They are, bruh. If this, if let me relax, because they keep freezing my game. My game, good money now. I think OSU will win. They are a powerhouse, but it would also be good to see an underdog story. I mean, how is it an underdog story though? There's number 5 versus number 2. Are you just saying that there's that big of a gap between 5 and 2, or between 2 and 5? Which I'm more tapped into. They were massive underdogs coming in today. Really? What was the spread? What was the spread? I'm a gambling man. I don't gamble on college though. It's too fluctuatable. I kind of want to. It's only 2 more minutes. 2 minutes and like 20 and some change until halftime. So at halftime, I'll look up the. I want to see what the odds were. Um, Ohio State still has a 66.5% chance of winning the game. Oh yeah, they were crazy ass underdogs then, because they're losing the game and they're still above 50%. There's no freaking way. Oh, that's a good run. That's good money. Quarterback trying to get a block. I like it. I like it. Quarterback trying to get out there for him. Good work. 17, I think. 17. What I asked, because there's no way that was that. There's no way that was the odds. Oh, or was you saying 17 is a 17-point spread? That, like, was that the spread, or was you saying that was the over and under, plus and minus 17? Because if it was that, I'd have took Notre Dame all fucking day. There's no way they would have made the 17 to. Yeah, that had to been. Oh my goodness, we freezing? Like, why are we freezing? We don't never freeze. There we go. Thank you. That's a good ball. That's good D. That's good D. That was a decent ball. That was a decent ball. That was a decent ball. A little back shoulder joint. He had to throw it a little early too from where he wanted to. He threw it pretty good too. See, that's the thing about DBs, man. If you can turn your head, and it's very hard to, and it's so fast. Trust me, it's very fast. But kickoff is 7:30 Eastern. The Buckeyes are 17 point. Oh, you copy and paste it. 17-point favorites in the latest Ohio State versus Notre Dame odds from Caesars Sports Bets. So Caesars had it at a 17-point spread. Well, Notre Dame's covering as of halftime. as of at the half, they cover. I mean, anything can happen in a minute. They can not cover by this half, but if somehow that happened, then that would be blasphemy to me. What's my stuff doing? What's my stuff doing? How am I at a commercial with 40 seconds left and no timeouts? Why they keep doing this? Bro, why do they keep showing me a commercial during the game? My team. Oh, you got a fantasy team? Got you, gangster. Make sure you sub up if you Want to pop back in for more news? This shit lame right now, though. I'm being lame right now. I'm gonna turn up more for you guys and stuff. Bring way better content. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna try to help y'all out to the best of my ability. But I feel like I'm gonna be saying like so much repetitive stuff to you guys because all of your guys' stuff is gonna be PPR 10, 12, or 14 man teams, and everything's kind of the same. So I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's gonna get repetitive, and I'm just gonna end up telling you guys the same stuff over and over again. Or do you feel like it doesn't work like that? What do you think? But who? There's gotta be who's Hendo? Gordon's gotta be Melvin Gordon. Hines has to be Nakeem Hines. Hendo. Is that Darrell Henderson for the Rams? Is that who you're referring to? Because he's definitely not no Hendo. I ain't going to lie to you. No offense, but he need to be a dog for that nickname. Darrell Henderson, Rams. No, he is not him. No, you cannot give him that gangster nickname if he ain't performing. I'm sorry. He plays okay, though. He plays okay. But let's see, wide receiver, Pittman Jr., Sutton. Why does everyone draft Pittman, Sutton, and Juju together? Everyone drafts Pittman, Sutton, and Juju together. Why do you guys all draft Pittman, Sutton, and Juju together? But what are you? Okay. So are you just asking me to like? I mean, I give you like a six. I give you like a six. Yeah, I'd give you like a six. But I had to see what your bench looks like. I mean, shit, you may have something on your bench that I may like, to where I may balance it out a little bit more. If you have a Twitter, I have a fly in my room. If you have a Twitter or an Instagram, uh, this is my team. There's only 12 players. There's more than 12 players on a 10-man team roster though, because there's what like 8 or 9 guys starting, and then you guys have like 5 to 9 guys on your bench, right? Or 8 guys or something like that. I mean that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. You named 13 players. So that'd be quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tight end, flex, kicker, defense. That's 9. Then you're gonna have you'd have more players than that. There's only 14 total players, so you have 9 players starting with 4 bench players. If there's only 4 bench, then there's probably crazy depth out there, and you need to cut Juju, Rob Gronkowski, Cortland Sutton, and then I'd have to see who you got. But if you got Twitter or Instagram, you can just screenshot your team and screenshot your available for wide receivers, running backs, and just screenshot the first page of it, and then just send it to me on Instagram or Twitter. If it's on Twitter, you can just at me in it and just make it as a post, and then I'll pull it up on screen, go over it for you, let you know what I think. I can show you what I'm referring to. Same way as, when I go to someone else, I'll just go to a DM that someone sent me recently. And, you guys send me your roster, or that's availables. He sent me his roster. I give my opinion on it, and then I like to look at what you guys have available to give you guys an honest opinion. He shanked it. He shanked it. He shanked the field goal. It's 10-7 Notre Dame. Oh, shoot. I don't know if I can show commercials on here. All right, there we go. Hopefully that's good now. Yeah. I like basketball. I haven't tapped in with basketball since Kobe died. R.I.P. to the GOAT. R.I.P. to, my favorite basketball player of all time. When Kobe was in the league and then when Kobe was alive and out of the league, I was super, super, super up to date with basketball. But ever since Kobe passed away, I haven't touched bases with basketball at all. I couldn't tell you half the players on rosters, but I could, beforehand. Football's a different ball game. Out of the 22 starters of every team, I could probably name like 12 to like 15 for every roster. So NFL completely more advanced. College, I couldn't name starters. College fluctuates too much. You'd have to get about like week 7 in the season just to be able to know half of the starters' names, if that. Why does this shit keep playing a fucking ad? I don't want to see a fucking ad. Do you prefer quarterback early or tight end early? Neither. The only time you ever go quarterback or tight end early is when it's literally just a must and it's screaming at you and you don't got another choice. It's literally just saying, hey, like the value right here is clearly the quarterback or the tight end is by far the best option and the best points option. You got to go with it. I'll usually get like my tight end with like my one of my last 5 picks, and I'll get my quarterback with one of my last 4 or 5 picks. Sometimes I'll get him in like the 6th round or the 5th round, but it just depends on who they allow me to get during the draft. Yeah, I'd pass Kelsey in the 2nd round easily. That value's way too high. I want to draft Kelsey in the 6th round. Maybe I dropped him in the 6th. 5th is probably early though. 6th I'd probably draft. Bama up 34-0 at half. Who they playing? Depends who they're playing. Bama always usually starts off the season with an SEC game or a nobody, and it's usually never an SEC game. Yeah, Utah State. Who cares? They're playing a team that's too scared to even play them. They lost the game before they even went in there. That's how I look at it. I mean, shit, Bama still got to go and play, but Bama gets arguably the best recruits or top 3 recruits of the last 10 years. So even guys that are seniors on that team that ain't making an NFL roster and stuff like that, those guys are better than, a lot of players that are on other college rosters. So we're at halftime, no gangster. We are at halftime. But yeah, Bama 34-0 don't surprise me against Utah State, and it don't really do nothing for me. I mean, I get it, it's 34-0, but I mean, it's Bama versus Utah State. You know what I mean? That's really like Michigan playing Appalachian State, and Michigan losing to Appalachian State is baffling. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, you're baffling me with that. Do you see Tennessee versus Ball State on Thursday? Oh, did I see it? No, 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 no. I did not. I don't fuck with lines. I'm gonna have a special version of the podcast where I'll give you guys, game, and I'll do it for a certain duration, and then after that, I'm gonna start taking 10% of people that like I really help bets with and stuff, and I really like help them break down their bets with the money that they have and manage their bets the right way. I take 10%, unless like it's minimal hits and stuff like that and small stuff, then I don't ever care, because that's just kind of front money. But if you're betting with big ass amounts and shit, and I help people and they hit big ass amounts because they betting big ass amounts, yeah, I need my 10% or else I don't give it to them. Uh, but I like parlays, preferably. I like low parlays that aren't supposed to hit, and I use mathematics and facts to back my bet. And I do a lot of research to. I'll go away from a bet just because of the matchup, and because I know realistically the reason why that bet is being made is because of who they're playing that week. You know, the next week when they play Tampa Bay or somebody like that, they're not gonna give the same odds on certain different parlays. Like, I give you an example. I give you a cheat code. Tom Brady over or under on how many yards he's gonna rush for in a game. That's a cheat code. You just gotta know when to. But if that's just for example, if you can hit on that and that's like a 5 to 6 to a 7 to 1 odd favor, and you put that into the parlay with 3 or 4 other parlays that are 5 to 1 or higher, you put $10 down and you hit that motherfucker, you fuck around and win hundreds and hundreds of dollars. You know what I'm saying? You can do that same exact increment bet throughout the entire season, and you only need one of those bets to hit, and you profit money. I bet off of margins and I bet off of close to guarantees. I like to win. I don't like to lose. But money line bets, my best advice would be matchups. Don't focus on the dollar amount that they're giving you. When you look at odds, right? And you're looking at stuff, yeah, they catch your eye and stuff. Look for the ones that catch your eye or whatever. But how I do it is I will look at the matchup. And I know enough of the game. I know what majority of every defensive scheme is for the league. I know what defenses or what teams run this defense and who runs nickel, who runs 2 linebackers, who runs 5 linemen. But it's basically 4 linemen with a linebacker that's constantly blitzing 24/7. There's certain things like that factor in with certain types of play and stuff. So I like to bet on those money lines and stuff. If I bet on money lines, then I I don't really bet on money lines. So, and I don't really bet on spreads too much. But I'll take a spread if I like it, and I'll throw it into a parlay. But it's rare. I'll usually do that if I feel like I need a guarantee for one of them, and I got like 4 inside of a parlay that are kind of sketchy, and they're kind of like, if I get it, it's nice. And then I'll throw the fifth thing it's kind of like a spread. It's a guarantee in my eyes that I feel will cover with a little bit of bonus to it. Maybe only like a 2 to 1 or a 2.7 to 1 or like a 3.2 to 1, which is still great, which is still phenomenal. You doubling to tripling your money. But I don't like doing money line bets because you can do money line bets and just have bad luck and bet good chunks, 3 weeks in a row and lose all 3 weeks. But there you go. Give you a little bit of game, gangster. I could look at the NFL lines real quick and whatnot if you want me to. Tell me what website you gamble on, and I'll look at the odds that they're giving you, and then I'll tell you which ones to watch because it's a week out. The odds will fluctuate. I don't even know, are the odds even out right now? I don't even know if you can put that together. You never go zero running backs. Whoever do that shit is stupid. Listen, everybody drafting no running backs is gonna lose. Everybody going 3 to 4 wide receivers first and grabbing 3 wide receivers off of the muscle. And they go wide receiver, and then flex is their wide receiver, and then they grab a backup wide receiver that's interchangeable. Or they grab the tight end, to solidify the 4 wide receivers or whatnot. Terrible idea. Whoever drafts a quarterback in the top 4 rounds, not very smart in my opinion. I just think that you're scared that you're going to lose out on guaranteed points with the quarterback and you can't balance out your roster. I'd rather have Tom Brady in the 12th, 13th, 14th round than take a quarterback in the top 6 rounds. And with those top 6 rounds, you're more than likely going to be able to get, Chris Godwin tier and up. So I'm not willing to risk losing that star power at another option when you're going to give me Tom Brady at the latest round in the league damn near. So I got Lamar around 9. See, I would have waited. You got Lamar early. You got Kyler Murray 2 or 3 rounds after him or a round after him possibly. Unless you've seen quarterbacks going off of the board and then you just got scared and had to grab one. But even if that's the case, if you see a whole bunch of quarterbacks going off of the board, they're not going to go quarterback again. Grab a piece. They're wanting you to go quarterback so that you go into panic mode. And with them grabbing a quarterback, no other star value loses. Everyone else goes quarterback, or majority of the people go quarterback. That allows them to not miss on none of that value. That's why they'll reach on that quarterback to hope that it trends down. Because then if 5 other people draft a quarterback that round, that left 5 other running backs, wide receivers, or tight ends. I see that you said Kyler was gone. I'm thinking who else was available. I know Tom Brady was probably available. There's probably a couple other quarterbacks that was available. Dak was probably available. There's just not a huge margin in quarterbacks. After the first 4 quarterbacks, the margin is so minimal that it doesn't matter compared to the change that you can get out of impact players. Brady, I think, he was gone. Popeyes. Listening to the love that chicken for Popeyes. I believe Lamar can be top 3 QB. Brady was there. Yeah, you should have waited for Brady then. That's just my personal opinion. A lot of people base their draft picks off name. They base their picks off of what podcasts say, like how I am. But podcasts will, go into this, that, and the third and explain why these guys are better and stuff. The same way I'll go in and say, I don't think that guy's near as good as what that person says that they are. But also my fantasy, I don't know if you've ever seen our fantasy, but I'll show you real quick. Our fantasy is completely different. Like, we just got roster cuts and stuff. So his roster looks pretty full. Mine's got a couple of cuts. Jalen Hurts isn't my starting quarterback. Justin Herbert is. But we got draft picks, developmental players. We do defense as well. We do a lot more offensive players too. So, our depth pool is a lot more bigger than you guys, and our scoring's a little bit different because ours is IDP mixed with PPR mixed with dynasty. So our scoring system's a little bit different. So, mine may not be the very best fantasy football help that you could get for the style of fantasy football that you do. Because I think it's not for kids or nothing like that. I don't mean it in, a dickhead way. But it's when I compare it to what I study, what I do, it's not really too much information. It's kind of real simple. There's a huge gap in between players. People just don't notice it. And it's just like Tony Pollard's probably a running back that's available for you, or J.D. McKessie, that's a running back that's available for you. And those are 2 of the top 2 receiving backs in the league, and you're in a PPR league. There's no reason why neither one of those running backs ain't on a roster. And I can name a couple other guys. It's just like Raheem Mostert probably isn't on a roster. But yet Raheem Mostert may not be on a starting position for your roster, but he better be on your bench, and he better be on somebody's bench. If Raheem Mostert is not on somebody's bench, somebody will regret it because someone's going to pick him up after he blows up week 1. As long as he does not get injured, you're fine. He's a beautiful developmental guy, bench guy that you have, and just pray he doesn't get hurt. He doesn't get hurt, you have a top 5 running back in the league. I took Juju over Tony. Yeah, you're wild. Crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. That's my opinion, though. A lot of people take Juju. I've seen a lot of people come in here saying that they took Juju Smith-Schuster for Kansas City. I'm not drafting Juju in none of my drafts. I'd let Juju drop all the way down and not select him. And I'm a Steelers fan. I fuck with Juju. I fuck with him. But you gotta be realistic, brother. You gotta be realistic with your draft picks. When you pick players, you gotta like realistically look at what you're drafting and why you're drafting it and make it make sense. That's what I try to do. Nah, not really, because then someone else would have just took Lamar ahead of you, and then whoever else took, or was they took right after you. How many division wins for Pitt? What do you mean? Like how many division wins? I don't know. I don't know how many division wins the franchise has, Brody. No fucking clue. Absolutely zero clue. Listen, you can ask me, name 12 players right now, top of my head off any random fucking roster in the league. I got you. Name me some stats off a player off the top of my head, and I can probably tell you pretty close to what they had. Catches, yardage, touchdowns, all that. Tackles, assists, all that. But that, brother, ain't got no help for you. I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. I'll be right back. How many division wins? I don't know. How many division wins will Pitt get this year? Oh, okay. I was about to say, brother, division wins, you got to think. That's 2 games versus every team in the division every year. So that's what, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, times that by how many seasons? Yeah, that'd have been bad. How many division wins this year? We got Cincinnati twice. We gonna get them at home versus our home. We may split games with Cincy. I could see us. I could see us splitting with Baltimore, or I could see us sweeping Baltimore. And then you got Cleveland. It depends. Do we have Cleveland before Watson or after Watson? If both games are before Watson, we sweep them. If it's 1-1, then they may get that. We may be able to edge out Watson. If it's like fresh, like first or second game back. But if it's later into the season after Watson's got a little bit developed, it'll depend how we look. It'll depend how we look to get that game. Then who's the other team in the division? The Steelers, Cincinnati, Baltimore, and the Browns. No, that's it. So I say anywhere between 4 to 6. We could get all 6. We could get all 6. I'll say 4 though. Week 3 and week 18. I'll say 4. I'll say 4. We'll get 4. I say we'll get 4. I say we'll split games and sweep Baltimore. And we may be able to either we'll sweep Baltimore or we'll sweep Cleveland. I'm gonna get a drink real quick. We may be able to sweep Cleveland. We may be able to sweep them. Not sleep them. We may be able to sweep them though. Be a little iffy. Week 18. That might be prime time Watson. That might be prime. I don't care what nobody's saying. He got a lot of weird shit going on. And I defended him all the way to the moon until that motherfucker pled guilty to all that shit. So now I don't know. But that motherfucker can play ball. That motherfucker can play ball though. That motherfucker can play some ball. The game's about to come back from halftime. Hopefully in a couple of minutes. We'll cover that a little bit more. You need me to bring up some fantasy football stuff or something like that? Let me know. Send your roster to me or something on Twitter, Instagram. Let me know. I got you. We'll go over who's available and stuff. Try to boost up your roster a little bit. Name me 2011 Super Bowl winner. Oh shit, are you about to quiz me? Are you in here? Are you in here, gang? Higher, higher. Oh, listen, bro. You can't hear the commercial I'm listening to, so I just heard the I don't know if you know the higher commercial, bro, but it's funny as shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Make sure my phone gets charged. Alright, let me pull up my stream on my phone so I can tab myself up, get myself another view. You know what I'm saying? Get myself another view on some little weak shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. Alright, we back. You still here? I'll answer your questions for you. I got you. You can ask me different questions if you think I Googled them or something. Who was the quarterback before Big Ben? I'm just not reading that, but that's been there for a second, I think. Who was the quarterback before Big Ben? Cordell Stewart? No way. Big Ben was a quarterback for what, 12 years? 13? Or was it 11? No, it's past that. 14. How many seasons Ben play? Nah, it wasn't Cordell Stewart. Cordell Stewart lost his starting job to... Oh, white dude did he lose his job to? What's the brother name? Damn, what's the brother name? What's the brother name? Because that was right before Rivers and all them got there. And that was right before Breeze was at the Chargers. Damn. Where did the Steelers logo come from? Oh, I don't know that actually. Where did the Steelers logo come from? Where did the Steelers logo come from? It has something to do with the 3 diamond things, I'm pretty sure, right? When did AB leave Pittsburgh? Which time? You talking you talking about when he left, or you talking about when he literally left Pittsburgh? That motherfucker walked out the stadium at Richard Sherman baffled, boy. He wanted them incentives bad as fuck. He deserved his incentives, though. Who was the quarterback before Big Ben? I would say Cordell Stewart. I feel like that's wrong, though. Hold on, before I send this in, it's not Cordell Stewart. I know it's not. I fucking know it's not. Who the fuck was it? Who was it? I knew it wasn't Cordell. I knew it wasn't. I knew he lost his spot that year. I knew he lost his spot. Who'd he lose his spot to, bro? The Steelers logo is based on the steel mark logo belonged to the American iron and steel industry. Yes, sir. You're right. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. Wouldn't have been able to answer that, but if I read it, I would have been able to say if it was right or wrong. From what I thought, at least. That sounds right. Steel curtain. I don't know how I ain't registered that one. I could have at least guessed close to that, actually. That was bad. Let's see here. When did AB leave, though? It depends if he was talking about the first time, or if he was talking about the draft round that he was taking in, and then he technically was ready to leave right after practice, and then he did leave the Pittsburgh Steelers stadium, and then he came back because he didn't like how everybody was treating him because he was a lower round draft pick. So I don't know. AB left like 4 times. What team is Trey Sermon on? He's a free agent. Unless he's on the practice squad for San Francisco 49ers, but I know he's not on the Niners. Name the 2011 Super Bowl winners, though. Did you try to ask me a Pittsburgh Steelers question? But I know that's not them. Who played there? Who played that? Packers, right? Yeah, I said no, it wasn't the Cardinals one. Come on, gangster. My bad. I can put that up for you guys too. For anybody else that's in there watching. Wrong. Eagles. Cap. He got claimed off of waivers. He does play for the Eagles. When did he get picked up yesterday? Had to have been less than 20 hours ago. Let me watch this play real quick. Ooh, pump fake by Sherrod. Underneath. That was a terrible ball. Jesus. Jerome Sermon cut because 49ers fear losing. Jordan Mason. That was a guard, right? Kyle Shanahan. Was that a guard? Claim Truman off waivers. 5 takeaways from the move. I don't really worry about that. I don't think he'll play much. But damn, I did not know he went to the Eagles. That's okay. Hold on, don't the Eagles have Kenneth Gainwell? Don't he play for the Eagles? He don't play for the Jets. He plays for the Eagles, right? Yeah, he ain't never. Yeah, Trey Sermon ain't gonna see the football field unless he takes Miles Sanders' spot. But I mean, I doubt that happens. You can ask another question though if you want. That was a good one. That was a good one. You asked me a question of a player that just recently got cut. I like that. I like that. That was within the last 24 hours too. I knew he got cut. I predicted him getting cut too. I truthfully didn't know if he'd make the roster the year he was drafted. The year he was drafted, I thought he could have been cut, and he was close to being cut too. But Raheem Mostert left the door open for a doggy ball. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought he was gonna get cut the year that he got drafted. I was like, ooh, Niners? That's like a terrible solution for him. What team is O.J. Howard on? O.J. Howard went from Tampa Bay to... Oh, dickhead move. Dickhead question. Dickhead. D-Hop is on a 6-game PD suspension. He's not on any team. No, I'm just kidding. He's on the Arizona Cardinals. He's on a suspension now. Technically, he's not on any team. I mean, he's technically on a team, but technically he can't suit up for the team. O.J. Howard plays for... Is it the Giants? I feel like it's the Giants because they got rid of Evan Ingram, but I feel like it's not the Giants. So who else would it be? I'd have to run down rosters real quick. Let me run down rosters. Hold on. Okay, who's going to pick you up? Who's going to pick you up? Buffalo. No. Mike Gesicki. They got 2 tight ends. They're not going to pick him up. Ravens won't pick him up. The Ravens got a nice rookie tight end. Can't remember Doggy Bones' name. Cincinnati won't pick him up. Cleveland won't pick him up. Don't fit their offense. I know he's not on Pittsburgh. Houston. Who do they got? I don't know who the fuck their tight end is. Maybe there. I think they still have Mecole Cox, or maybe they cut Mecole Cox, but they have a few other guys there. Jacksonville. Jacksonville has Dan Arnold as the backup, and then the new starter, Tennessee Titans. He's not going to go there. He's not going to go to the Broncos. He's not going to go to Kansas City. He's not going to go to the Raiders. He won't go to the Chargers. He won't play for the Cowboys because Schultz is there. Won't play for the Giants. Won't play for the Eagles. Won't play for the Commanders. Komet is at Chicago. He's not there. Hawkinson's at the Lions. Packers have... He's not at the Packers, or else I'd know 100%. Minnesota Vikings. He's not for the Vikings. Atlanta Falcons. He's not for the Falcons because he's not a backup behind Pitts. There's no way. He's not for Carolina. He's not for... Who's the Saints? He could be for the Saints. I don't know who their tight end is. He's not for Tampa Bay. That's Cameron Brate. Not there. Saints or Texans? What team is D-Hop on? Texans. Oh, is that O.J. Howard? Oh, okay. Who is the starting tight end for Tennessee? The starting tight end for Tennessee is... It's a blocking tight end. Their starting tight end is a blocking tight end, and he's formerly a blocking tight end. I'm not going to know his name. Who the fuck is the tight end for Tennessee? Let me think here. Who is the tight end? Because they have Treylon Burks. They have an ass secondary receiver. Who is their tight end's gonna be a formerly blocking tight end? Who could they have picked up? No one was released that they would pick up that I would think. Who is the? I'll look real quick. I'll look. Who is their tight end? I don't know. I won't be able. There's no fucking way. They picked up weak ass Austin Hooper. Good play though. That's a good play for them. That's a good play for them because he'll get gritty. It's a good play. It's a good play, Tennessee. I did not see that happening. I didn't know he got moved. I didn't know Austin Hooper got moved. I would have kept him where he was just in case of injuries, but hey. $10-7 still. Just got a sack. I like these questions though. These are actually hard questions. These aren't like simplistic questions to where I'll know them easily. A reverse, not a reverse, but a motion. I don't know why the hell I said reverse. Oh, he's going to throw that underneath. Oh, why would you throw that? How is that even the read? It doesn't even make sense that that's your read. I don't see how that quarterback's seen that. Backup running back for the Giants, Devontae Booker. Right? Get the fuck out of here. No way Matt Breida earned that over him. Matt Breida earned that over him? They let Matt Breida come all the way from Buffalo to take that spot with ease? Devontae Booker, you are a very disappointment. I thought you solidified yourself into a decent little backup role there. Huh. They're going to cut him. Darius Slate needs to be cut. He is ass. He is terrible. Bears coach. Oh, I don't know coaches. Like, I know, like Mike Tomlin and, Pete Carroll, Coach Reed. I know, like, main coaches. I couldn't even tell you the young coach for Green Bay nor for the Chargers. But, I mean, I could name Kyle Shanahan for San Francisco, and I couldn't tell you why I could name Kyle Shanahan, but I just can. I can name Jim Harbaugh and shit like that, or Joe, but Bears coach? I know what he looks like. Brown hair, low beard, keeps it low trim. I know what the brother look like. I don't know the brother name, though. I don't really know coaches too much. Who was the starting running back before Harris and James Conner? For the Steelers? Benny Snell. And that's a very trick question because Benny Snell started like the last 3 or 4 games of the season for us before the remainder of the next season. And then we picked him up because Benny Snell was going to be our main running back after that, and we did not like that. Matt, wrong Le'Veon Bell? No. Le'Veon Bell got traded. Le'Veon Bell left and went to the Jets. Matt, a Bluefix? Matt sounds good money. A Bluefix I'd have never guessed that a day in my life. I'd have never guessed that. That's a good ass question. I like that. I like that a lot. Let me see here. When is Benny Snell drafting? No, let's look at Benny Snell. Here, let's look at game logs. Let's see here. Let's see if I'm right or wrong. I might be wrong. Let's see. Hold on, some of my mouse just went out. Okay, we're good. Name the 3 starting Jags wide receivers. You're a dickhead. You gonna make me name all 3? And all 3 are fucking new. No. Marvin's still there, right? Marvin there? Hold on, I got music playing. I gotta mute this. I don't know where I have music playing from in my ear. Can that music stop, please? Thank you. Name the 3. I got you. I'll name those. Give me a second. That's not that hard to do, actually. I just want to look at this. It's like DJ Chark got traded. Vasquez Sonard Jr. He got traded. Christian Kirk went over there and shit like that. I got you. Give me a second. I can almost name the deal that Christian Kirk got too. He got like what, a 3 or 4 year deal. I think he got a 3 year. He may have got the 4 year. He may have got the 4 year, and he got paid way too fucking much. He got paid like 3 times what he's worth. But hey, that's not me to judge. Give me a second. This game froze on me. I wanted to see 2019. Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell may not even pop up in ESPN. I may have to go to his stats individually. But Marvin Jones Jr., let me think real quick. Marvin Jones Jr., Keelan Cole's over there, I think, as well. I think he's like the 4th string. Or is Keelan Cole not there? Where did Keelan Cole go to? And anyways, it's DJ Chark got traded. Vasquez Chenard moved. Jr., he got traded. They got Marvin Jones, previous. Christian Kirk from Arizona. And Zay Jones. Zay Jones from the Oakland Raiders. Pussy, stop playing with me. You almost got me. Zay Jones was fucking me up. Zay Jones was fucking me up. I knew it was a okay. Yeah, Zay Jones was torturing me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Zay Jones threw me for a loop almost. Yeah, Zay Jones almost got my ass. Zay Jones almost got me. He almost got me. He almost got me. My bad, it took me a second to name those for you too. I'm trying to close my shit on accident, and I want to pull up. I wanted to see, because you're probably right about the Le'Veon Bell thing, but I thought that Le'Veon Bell, because Le'Veon Bell was like probably a top 5 running back to me for like a long duration because of his vision and because of everything that he done. He fell off very quickly though, just because of antics and other shit. But that's what happens. He came in 2019. Le'Veon Bell's not gonna pop up. I didn't think so. Okay, Benny Snell was drafted in 2019. He left Pittsburgh in 2017. Benny Snell was the running back before Le'Veon. But if you're talking about the actual like cornerstone running back and shit like that, 100% right. I could be wrong about Bell. Yeah, a little bit wrong. But you're right too. I mean, like in a sense, if you're talking about, you know, like the actual running back, 100% it was Bell. But if you were like trying to be like trick me a little bit and you aren't worried about the actual last cornerstone running back there, it was like the last running back that was starting for like at least 3 to 4 weeks. It was Benny Snell because of injuries. But I would concur to say that Le'Veon Bell was correct as well, though. I mean, even though that it was 2017, I would even though it was 2 years prior, I would still give that to you. I mean, it's a fair assessment. So I think James O'Connor came out right around there. So name the wide receiver 2 for the Colts. Zach Pascal. No. He got traded. Hold on. I gotta close a window real quick. Where's this window at? Oh, it's the damn game I'm watching. It's the commercial. That's what I'm hearing. On some knucklehead shit, Brody. Colts wide receiver 2. I don't know. Give me a second on that, honestly. Wide receiver 2 for the Colts. No. And we're not saying Hilton's there and he's on IR and then Pittman will be 1 or 2 or Hilton will be the 2. No, that's not what we're doing. He's on IR. He don't count. Who's out there? Who is out there? Number 11 gonna be here. Who here? Who there? I don't know. I don't know, brother. Go ahead. You can let me know. No. Alex Pierce. Alex Pierce. Before you even type it in, hasn't even said it. It's Alex Pierce, and he got drafted this year, and he's from Cincinnati. Alex Pierce is the number 2, and if they got him listed as a slot, that's fucked up. I'm wrong. I don't know. Pierce, man, no, bro. Paris Campbell's on IR, bro. No, he don't count. He's on IR. Is he off IR? Is he off? He's on IR, bro. He does not count, bro. No way I lose because of that. No way. What is Alex Pierce? Is he the starting slot receiver? Or is he not even starting? Let me see. Colts, right? He's off? Huh? No, he's not off. He's third string. He's their number 3. No, Paris Campbell will be the slot. I bet Paris Campbell will slot over Alex Pierce. Alex Pierce a bigger frame too. Yeah, he's 6'3". Yeah, I bet you Paris Campbell goes to the 3, brother. Yeah, I bet you he goes to the 3. I bet you, yeah. Oh, he's off. Got you. I heard you. Yep. Yeah, I see that. It also would show me IR right here. Appreciate that too, gangster. Appreciate you. I would say Alex Pierce is the number 2 there, and Campbell's the 3rd. But I like your assessment there. I would say that's probably how they have that listed as Pierce as the slot right now. Commanders tight end Logan Thomas. Are you talking about the backup that played like 5 games last year? I'll be quick with a lot of them, and then some of them, like if you got a good ass question, like the Commanders tight end, that's a good question for real. A lot of people ain't gonna know that. I just managed to know that one off the top of the head. Sometimes it may take me a little second, and sometimes I may not know them motherfuckers. And if I don't know them, bro, you asking a damn good question, or I just don't know. One of the two. Like the Steelers questions that you was asking, them is more historical questions rather than like football knowledge and stuff like that. That's more historical football knowledge. But those are good bangers too. Those are hard. I probably won't get too many of them. Steelers 3rd string cornerback. Sutton. Sutton. Hey, Cortland, if you got traded, I'm punching you in the face. I got it. All right, bet. I was finna search up Cortland Sutton quick as fuck. Like, ain't no way Cortland Sutton got traded because we picked up Cortland after we got rid of Mike, and Mike went over to Cincinnati. Well, actually, I can't remember if we got rid of Mike or if Mike got rid of us. I fuck with Mike though. Mike, we fuck with you, doggy vote. We rock with you. We rock with you for sure, Mike. We rock with you. Hey, Justin, on some 100 shit though. Even if you leave within the next 2 minutes, I greatly appreciate you just kicking it in this motherfucker, asking me random ass questions, keeping the energy alive, making me want to do this shit for a little bit. Because usually I be in this bitch for hours by myself, so I appreciate the vibe, 100%. Cortland Sutton is on Denver. I don't know why I said Cortland Sutton. That's who's on your team, right? Do you have him as a receiver? Is that why I said Cortland Sutton? Nope, my dude. Yeah, my bad. But no, Sutton is our corner though. What the fuck is Sutton's first name? Yeah, Cortland Sutton is definitely the wide receiver for Denver though. What is Sutton's? I don't know what Sutton's first name is. I don't have a clue actually. Yeah, probably. Yeah, shit. Or I probably thought his name was that too. I don't know. I mean, I probably, now that I'm saying it now, I wouldn't say that. But in hindsight, I probably would off a quick answer though. Cameron. The C was fucking with me. I couldn't think of his name though. I kept thinking Christian, but Christian Watson was stuck in my head from Green Bay because his ass still ain't even a starter. Oh my god. Bro, I'm a better GM than half of these GMs in the NFL, I promise you. They picks me baffling. I low-key want another question, though. I ain't gonna hold you. I low-key want another one, though. I low-key liking this. This fun. This fun. Oh, I thought you was talking about now. I was finna say Marcus Mariota. My doggy bone. Doggy bone, doggy bone. Quarterback before Matty Ice. That's a dickhead move. You're a dickhead for that. Because it was only a quarterback for like 1 to 2 years. That's a dickhead move. It wasn't Mike Vick. That's a dickhead move. I want to say Matt Hasselbeck because I think it's like a name like that, but I know it's not Matt Hasselbeck. He got it in Seattle way too long for that. Who? Atlanta before? I'll start putting timers on this. You know what I mean? I'll give myself like 30 seconds to a minute and a half max. Matty Ice was in that motherfucker for like 12. He was. Who's the? Okay. Juice, think. Who threw to Roddy White? Was it Matty Ice off of the rip? No, who threw to Matty? Who wasn't Matty? Matty did not throw to Roddy White. I don't know. You got me with that. When was the last time Steelers won a Super Bowl? Ooh, 2000. I'd have to go. I'd have to backdate the years. 2011. That's kind of an easy question because you asked me a similar opposite stylistic of question before, and so it kind of made that real easy for me. What draft pick was Lamar Jackson? It was Mike Vick. It was really Mike Vick? Really? How? Mike Vick got suspended that season. A quarterback had to come and play, and then they drafted Matty Ice the next year, right? Or did they draft Matty Ice that year, and then he had to, and then that's who came in and played after all of that shit happened? That may be what happened then. What draft pick was Lamar Jackson? Round 263. No, that's DK Metcalf. Fuck. DK Metcalf was, no. DK Metcalf was, no. 63. Matt Ryan was drafted in 2008. So when did the Mike Vick incident happen? It was 06, right? 07? Oh, July 2008, Vic foul. Yep. 32 for Lamar. Yeah, that's my bad. I literally wanted to say 32, and I said no. That was DK that went 32, and I said 63. Fuck. That's close. Damn, Juice. I gotta dig in that memory bank a little bit more. I gotta dig in that bank just a little bit more. I had it. I was 63 to 32. That was my number, 63 and 32. How'd I miss that? How'd I miss that? Because DK even said on the phone, why did you wait this long? That wouldn't have been pick 32, Juice. That wouldn't have been pick 32. That's on me. What draft pick was Geno Smith? Oh, Geno was early. Wasn't Geno way too early for real? I don't got a clue. He was too early though, right? He was early though, right? I knew it. I knew he was too early. 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 Same thing as RG3. No disrespect, big dog. What team is Jalen Rieger on? Is he on the Eagles still? If he's not on the Eagles, then I don't know where he went to. I haven't kept up with Jalen Rieger ever since he just became a flop. And the only reason why I say he's became a flop is because he talks too much like he's going to perform too well, and he doesn't perform too well. Minnesota? He's on Minnesota? Who was the slot there? But they have KJ Osborne starting. He didn't take KJ Osborne's spot? That's disappointing. Go get your fucking money then, KJ. Go get your fucking money then. KJ Osborne for the fucking dub. Panthers starting tight end. Oh, that's a fucking good one. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, and what I love about the questions that you're asking me is you're asking me the harder positions to remember, and then you're asking me the no-name positions for no-name teams that cycle through positions at that spot, which also makes it very difficult. I don't know who the fuck that tight end over there is. The Carolina Panthers tight end. Tremble? Is it Tremble? Is it Tremble? Tell me it's Tremble. Tell me, come on. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Talk to me nice. Tell me it's Tremble. Tell me it's Tremble, and he's not on a different roster. I'm pretty sure he's on a different team now. No, he's not. He's on that color. Ian Thomas? Ian Thomas? What's this? His fourth year in the league? Second. This is his third year in the league. Okay, I thought this was going to be his fourth. He don't do shit there. I didn't even think he existed. He was the quarterback before Drew Brees. On the Saints or on the Chargers? He was drafted to the Chargers and then pushed to the Saints. So, are you referring to... Yeah, I'm finna smoke. For sure, gangster. I had to text the homie back real quick. Sorry about that. Saints. Okay, memory bank. I keep thinking of Ian Book because his bum ass. Ian Book is stuck on my head because you put Ian Thomas. That motherfucker is stuck on the bell right now. Oh. Uh. Come on, Juice. Get money. Get money, Juice. Stop thinking of Deuce McAllister, Juice. Who the fuck was the quarterback? Who was the quarterback? What team is Ian Book on? I have no clue. He got picked up. Who did he get picked up? Who did he get picked up by? Who would have picked him up? The Raiders? Detroit? Raiders, Detroit, Texans. Raiders, Detroit, Texans. I'm trying to run through a quick bank. I don't know the Saints question. The quarterback before Drew Brees. He's on the Eagles? Ian Book went to the Eagles? I mean, I guess I can see how it's not terrible. They're trying to. I guess they were probably real limited on finding that that flex style of wide receiver that can run, that can move out of the pocket, that can get some separation. So, I okay. I can see why they did that move. I guess, right? The score is still 10-7. Sorry, I haven't really been commentating this much. Usually I'm a lot better at bouncing back and forth, chat and reading this, but I don't think you're too caring too much about this. You're kind of having fun with this and seeing it and shit. So I think we're good money. Trying to get someone to pop on the podcast, chat. My game keeps freezing. I hate this. My games never do this. But these are some good-ass questions. These are some really good questions. A high-key... Remind me one day. I high-key want to... Not even one day. If I remember tonight, I want to cut this out and I want to put this as a video. I want to cut this out of my podcast and then make this as a video. Just answering chat's questions. And it's literally just going to be your questions. But it's going to be fire questions. These are good questions to ask. I like all of these, actually. I like the names that you're using, too. It's good work. I like it. That's fun. I ain't gonna you. Having fun. I ain't gonna you. I'll never even say that either. I appreciate the like if that was you, too, brother. Thank you. Definitely appreciate that. I'm assuming that was you. Appreciate you, gangster. Thank you. Where's my game at? Oh, we got shotgun. A little dink and dunk over the middle. Ooh. That actually was going to be a corner fade ball to Marvin Harrison Jr., but that wasn't even within range. What is going on with OSU? I'm kind of watching it right now. Offense looks real sloppy. The balls that are being thrown kind of really aren't, the actual what you want. They're catchable balls, but they're like, accuracy is definitely not there. Defense looks shitty as hell for Ohio State, if I'm going to be honest. Notre Dame's defense is playing well. Offense isn't really clicking much. Notre Dame's more or less just literally playing a better bad game than Ohio State. And they're just beating Ohio State at Ohio State football. And they're making Ohio State play inside the hashes, which is what makes Ohio State decel when it comes to evolution of scoring. And I know that might be weird-ass words to put together, but my bad, brother. I try to fix my grammar some, and I got shitty grammar, so I try to use big words for no reason sometimes. Back up tight end for the Cardinals. Didn't they just get a new tight end over there? Didn't they just get a new tight end over there? Tight end for the Cardinals. I know this. What team is Kenyon Drake on? Baltimore. Good try, though. I know you laughing at that like, damn, he got that one quick as fuck. You get me with this Cardinals tight end one, though. You get me with that. You getting me with that for some reason. Why is that getting me? What's his name over there? Oh. What's his name? Because he was the starter before Zach Ertz got there. Go ahead, tell me, Brody. Go ahead, tell me. And if you don't want to tell me stuff, and you can just ask like the next questions and stuff if you want, and I can always just boom, and then pull up a depth chart and shit and look at shit too. No big deal. If you want to see play-by-play what's going on, I'll let you read this play-by-play, or I'll read it. I'll read the play-by-play out. Started off with a shroud pass incomplete. Then it was a penalty with a false start. Moved it back to 1st and 15. 1st and 15 went to 2nd and 4 with a pass for 11 yards to Marvin Harrison. Then it went to no. Yeah. Yep, this is right. Then shroud pass was complete to Harrison. Then they went to Henderson for a quick little run up to the 43. Henderson for another 9-yard tote up the middle. Got it to 1st and 10. Then they did another quick little run play, which I don't know why they have that broke down like that, but actually that's okay. Trey McBride. I want to throw my hat. Why can't? I mean, I beat myself up a lot too, though, cause I like to be right. I hate to be wrong. I don't mind being wrong. I hate being wrong when I know I could be right, or I know I could know the information, and I know what Trey McBride is. And I actually just told my homie in our fantasy league to draft Trey McBride in the later rounds. I don't know why I didn't think of that name. Damn, that stumped the shit out of me too. Good shit. Good question. Good ass question. That's done. You gotta be older. So what are you? You gotta be at least 20. You gotta be at least 20, right? Ain't no way you're. When I check my phone, I'm not looking up shit just so you know, gangsta. I'm just literally watching my stream. And I'm just making sure, seeing if someone texts me back about hopping on the podcast. But usually people don't, but we try. Trey McBride. How'd I forget that one, though? I was high on him out the draft, too. Damn, how'd I forget that? That's like me forgetting Rondale Moore. I don't know. I forgot that one. Like, I want to know the backup tight end for Dallas, because Dalton Schwartz was really that backup guy, and then he kind of took that role. I mean, I can't remember who that guy was before that now. But Trey McBride, I should have known. I should have known, Trey. Who won Super Bowl MVP in 2016? I'd have to know the teams, and I could tell you for sure. 2016. Teams, juice. Teams, think. The shit's easy. Shotgun. 3rd and 11, big play, over the middle for the tug. I knew it was going to be a big play. I seen it before it happened. And the reason why I said that was because the nickel corner was sitting 12 yards off of a fucking slot receiver. You're setting yourself up. Listen, learn how to play corner or don't be out there. Just letting you know. Whoever that was, number 2-1, learn your game. If you was a safety over there, they fucked you up in coverage because that should not be a matchup. Anyways. Who won Super Bowl MVP in 2016? 2016 Super Bowl. I can't remember who the Super Bowl was. That wasn't Ray Lewis this year. Ray Lewis has been retired for more than 5 years, correct? Nah, that's right around Ray Lewis time, ain't it? I feel like that's one before Ray. I feel like that's one before Ray got his. And I can't remember. Did they give it to Joe Flacco, too? Did they give MVP to Joe Flacco on top of that, I think? Because he had a decent game? I can't remember that, actually, now. I low-key want to know that. 2016. Okay, I'm cheating. Before you type it. 2016 Super Bowl game. Matchup. I just want to see the names, not the score. Don't look. Broncos versus the fucking Carolina Panthers. I'm trash. I'm fucking terrible. I don't even want to look. I know who it was. It was a linebacker. It was the wrong fucking one. It was Von Miller. Before I look, it was Von Miller. But I concede I was wrong. Fuck. Ray, what year you get yours? Von Miller. Yeah, I know. Right once I seen that team, I was like, oh, fuck, it's the wrong linebacker. Good question, though. Good question. Good question. Good question. I like it. I love it. That's a good question. That's a good question. You fucking me up with these, too. It's good work. Dude, I need to host like a question joint, and then do like a reward system for people in chat or something, for people that ask like good questions, even if it's like a super simple question like that, like shit like this. Good money, good shit to keep the stream going, to keep everything motivated, to keep everything moving in the right direction. Von Miller, 2016. Damn, Juice. I fucked that up. And did I want to know oh no, this wasn't on my near. Hell no. So we keep this right here just in case. For this little shit right here. I'm leaking my Instagram, my Twitter DMs. Hopefully, ain't nothing in there that no one doesn't want me to show. Cause I'm worried about my shit real quick. I haven't spilled something on my desk before. That's my first time ever spilling something on my desk. I ain't really feeling that. I don't never spill shit on my desk. Glad I had that just in case with me. Damn, I just spilled shit all over my shit. But I'm good money though. Everything seemed like it's still working. We cool. It barely missed my keyboard, and I'm grateful for that because I only got one keyboard left. Okay, I got the game back playing. Von Miller, when was the last time Pittsburgh had a record below? Was Bill Cowher? No, I don't think Bill's Cowher last season was under 500, was it? Either his last season or the season before that was under 500. But Mike Tomlin's never been under 500 in his career. So it would have been before Coach T. I don't know how long Coach Tomlin's been doing this shit for. He's been doing it for over a decade. I know that. 2010? No. 9. Fuck, even then I don't know. No. We had one more recent than that. 2013. 2013. Final answer. Locked it in. I feel like I fucked up with saying 13. Did I fuck up with saying 13? Maybe. Get myself something to drink. I'll be right back. Ask me 5 speed questions that you want. And they don't gotta be speed. I'm gonna answer them in speed. You don't have to ask them in speed. I'm gonna get me something to drink, And when I come back, I'm gonna record this as a video. And I don't know. Whenever I get back, you'll see how I shoot it. I'm gonna have some fun with it, and then I'm just gonna read the questions, and I'm gonna try to answer them all within like a couple of minutes, and then I'm gonna end the video by that time. And if I can't get them all, then I lose, and it'll just be a funny, cool little video. Maybe only 5 people watch it, but still, once we blow up one day, we'll do it again, and then 5,000 people will watch it, 10,000 people. We have some fun with it. Be right back. Damn. 2013. I'm gonna lock that in. Yeah, I'm gonna lock that. I'm gonna lock that. No. I'm not gonna lock that. I'm not locking. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense with what I said. 2000. Is it 9? 2013. 2000. Boom. So that doesn't even make logical sense. I'd have felt stupid as hell. 2009. I'm locking in. 2009. All right. Locked in. 2009. I'm not gonna read the questions. I promise. I'm not that type of guy. Go ahead, keep going, and then whenever you're done, just put done in all capital letters. I kind of want to take this off my screen for a second because I don't want to accidentally peek. I got my game in full screen, so I can't even see your comments. Whenever you're done, just put done in all capitals, and then I'll know. Figured I'd do something fun since you've been in here this whole time and been drilling me with shit, so I figured might as well, add a little bit of fun to it, Sorry I don't look at the camera as much when I talk too. I'm usually really good at that because I was very terrible at it, but I'll get way better at it. I promise. That's on me. I had to grab me a little brewski, man. I don't know how old you is, but yeah, I had to grab me a little brewski. You over here fucking me up. I ain't gonna lie to you. You fucking me up on my podcast. How you gonna fuck me up on my old shit? How you gonna fire me on my day, yo? What we got going on, man? Let me pour some pop in this cup real quick. Get some pop in that cup real quick. And then I got a water bottle right beside me. We got money. This game just froze on me again. Alright, let's see. And this is how I'm looking at it, gang. I can't show the game because I don't want to. Because I can get copyrighted issued for it. And I can't really show that ad. I don't know if I can. But that's how I'm looking at your comments right there. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna. And that's my other comments. So, I ain't gonna, I don't know if you could really see right there. Because I can't see what I was showing because I had it covered. So hopefully we're good money. I can just see the bottom of the letters so I can see if it's if it's 4 letters or if it's longer. Oh, what a game, Juice. Okay, this is a big play right here. This is a big play. 3rd and 18. You're going to do a run, of course, and you're at the middle of the field. Okay, so this is what's terrible with college football. Why do you design a quarterback draw at that position? And if you get 10 yards, you can possibly kick a field goal. Why not sacrifice the first down for a possible field goal? It doesn't make logical sense. We have a good gap and you see it, but that, oh, okay, I seen it. You seen a gap and your center can't block for shit. That's the issue. Done. Got it. All right, bet. Yo, hold on. It's not recording. Hold on. Why ain't it recording? What the hell? Oh, good punt. Is it where we at? Oh, at the 5? Oh, they put it down at the 2. Nah, they put it on the 4. Okay, I was about to say, ain't no way it was back at the 2. Okay. Yo, what's going on? It's Juice from the Juice and Pop Show. Pops is currently not with us, but right now I'm live, and I figured I shoot a cool little video because we got the homie Justin in the building. Justin's been in the comment section. He's been drilling us with some football questions. So I said, you know what? Give us 5 quick questions. I'm going to try to get through them as quick as I can, answer them, and let's see if I get right or if I get them wrong. So let's start from the top. The 2009, this is my first time looking at these as well. In 2009, or the 2009 Pittsburgh Steelers season was the franchise's 77th season in the National Football League, NFL. They were coming off a season in which they completed a 12-14 regular season. Oh, this is the season that you... Oh, so I got it right. So I got the 2009 right when I locked the 2009 in. Okay, my bad. Okay, so here's the 5 questions. That's a question that I got right. I'm just now finding out. Cowboys quarterback before Tony Romo. Troy Aikman, I know I'm wrong. Fuck. Why can't I think of that? I don't know why I can't think of that. Okay, next one. Bills quarterback before Josh Allen. Oh, fuck me. Oh, fudge. No name, too. He's a team hopper. Oh, man. I'm going to come back to it. I'm probably going to get that wrong, too. Titans backup running back. Oh, fuck. They just cut the rookie that they picked up a year ago, too. They literally just cut him. And the backup running back used to be Jeremy McNichols. He went to Pittsburgh, and now he's on IR. Backup running back for Tennessee now. Oh, it's changed so much in the last 30 days. Fuck. Okay, this is the reason why I'm doing this, is because he's hating on us with these questions. Listen, chat, you guys can see. Let me know down in the comments. I'm getting drilled here. What you want me to do? Super Bowl MVP of 2005. I get a phone. Hey, Pops, listen, before you say anything, I'm currently live so that people can hear, okay? Second of all, I'm shooting a video, right? And I'm having someone in chat drill me with questions. They gave me 5 questions, okay? They asked me who the quarterback was before Tony Romo. I couldn't figure that out. I just said Troy Aikman. I know it's wrong. I know it's way the fuck off. I just said somebody, okay? I can't think of who it was for the Cowboys before Tony Romo. Can't think of it. Then they asked me Bills quarterback before Josh fucking Allen. Who? I can't think of who that was. He was an interchangeable guy. He went around Aquisler or something. He's got some long ass name, right? Oh, Josh Rosen? Good shit, Pops. I think you might be right. All right, who is the Titans' backup quarterback? The Titans' backup quarterback. Chat, I get a phone home. Listen, this is the Juice and Pop show, so Pops gets to help. This is rules. What'd you say? No, why didn't I think of that? How didn't I think of that? Okay, next one. Super Bowl MVP of 2005. Yeah, that's fucking me up too. When did Jamal Charles retire? Jamal Charles retired in 2016. No. He might 16-17 season. 16-17 season. But I think he was done at 16 for real, but he played another season. What, Pops? You just want to join the show? You just want me to call you on Discord right now? Alright, bet I'm gonna call you. Alright, chat. So look, we're gonna shoot a part 2 to this with Pops in the building. This is the first edition. I failed. Okay, hold on. Let me let you guys understand something. Okay, Justin, you won this one. Okay, you won this one. I think I got the Jamal Charles one wrong too. I can't remember the Super Bowl MVP of 2005. If I knew the fucking teams, I would know possibly. It makes me want to think of Sean Alexander, but I just know it's not. Okay, I know it's not. Trust me, I know it's not. Backup tight end or backup running back for the Titans. I said backup quarterback. That's how I knew I fucked up. I knew I would have known Willis. The backup running back, I have no idea. And it's not the guy that starts with a D, and then his last name's a little bit longer, and he's built just exactly like Derrick Henry. I'm pretty sure they got rid of him, and he wasn't panning out how they want him to because he kept getting injured. Bills quarterback, that is the backup besides Josh Allen. Before Josh Allen, my apologies. Josh Rosen. I'm going to lock that in. Pops helped with that. But I think actually Josh Rosen went to Arizona. But we're still going to lock that. Cowboys quarterback before Tony Romo. We're going to go Troy Aikman just because he's a GOAT. And I know I just went 0 for 5 on my own shit. And I'm hurting right now. I love y'all. Subscribe to the Juice and Pop Show. If you guys see Justin in the comments, make sure you show Justin some love and say, hey, make sure you drill the homie with some questions. It's your boy Juice from the Juice and Pop Show. And I'm gone. All right, gang. You can. You more than welcome to do that again if you want to. You just fucked me up. Listen, I got Pops joining now. Now I got backup. You got me getting backup in this motherfucker. What's happening? I mean, I wasn't gonna call for backup, but Pops called me, so now we got backup. Now we got backup. What's happening? Yep. Yo. I want to do it. They'd have to pay me. They would have to pay me. Too talented to be out there. I'm for real. Wow, who asked that? I'm assuming they right there. Who asked it? Pops, can you hear me? I was talking to my dad on video chat real quick. Hold on, let me call you right back real quick. I'm trying to figure out my Discord shit. It's tweaking. Black bitch. Listen, chat. Listen. That's my best friend. That's my brother. I can say that. Dad, you can't hear me? Yo, the government. Can you hear me? I'm just trying to say random stuff. My pops can't hear me. I don't know what he has going on. Let me know when you're done with the questions. I see you asking questions. Go ahead. Dude. Repeating my name is crazy. Like the 5th time, but listen, it's okay. But look, you have to. It's okay. You have to. It's just because people are weird. You have to click my and he's drilling us with questions in this bitch too. So we got some good questions for sure. I don't know what they are, but I can see him typing. I can see it moving. So you have to click my video, right? So look, I'm gonna flip this, okay? If me and you are in a call, and this is Discord, and this is how it looks, right? And don't listen, do not answer, do not touch anything. It's going to look like this. My video is going to be right here, okay? Just how them two pictures are. No. Just how you'll see them pictures. You click my video, like if my video is right here, how I'm streaming, you click on it, and then try to turn the volume up. Try to turn me up, or try to click me and swipe me up after you click me on the video chat. Or try to see if you can click me and press 3 dots around my face or something, okay? All right, yeah, call right now. No. Don't call yet. Don't call yet. Hang up on Discord. Oh, okay, yeah, and then swipe out of everything on your phone and then go back to it. And then call me, I'll answer. Sorry, Brody, if you're still in here, I'm trying to get Pops on the show. It's a little difficult to get Pops on the show sometimes, but I try to manage. It's my dad. Love him, so. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You don't. Oh shoot! I have to deactivate it. I have to deactivate this camera. Give me 1 second. I gotta deactivate this camera. I know it's not. S-O-N. Son. Click me. Click me. Click me. Click me. Yeah, click me. Click me. Yep. Tap me. Tap my face. Yep. Yep, tap me. Now volume. Ears up. Volume up. Yes. What's the output to? It's not my side. I know it's not me. It's not me. Listen, cause you'd be able to hear me on my webcam. Yo. Yeah, I can. It's not me. It's not me. Click on me. Try to turn my volume up. I'm streaming, so I have to put camera back on podcast. But I am here. Call from phone to talk if that helps. Yes. No, yes. I can hear you. Yes. What you just said. What you just said. Output. Oh. Yes. Output settings. Can you hear me? Click on the stream. Click on the stream, OG. Listen, chat, you guys can't see me. I'm moving around and all types of stuff. Justin, if you're still in the building, brother, I apologize about this. My bad. I'm trying to get this to work with Pops. I'm trying to share him screen and tell him and type to him and stuff. I gotta hang up real quick and call through a different number to try to get my dad on the show. Give me 1 more second. I'm gonna try for like 2 more minutes. If I can't, then we'll just run with the show for a second. Yo, can you hear me? Can you hand my dad your phone, please? Oh, Josh is there? Oh. I answered his call. I did. No, I answered it. Yeah, when you seen not, I can hear you on there for the millionth time. When you said video voice output settings, when you said video output settings, click that. The voice output settings, the voice output settings. Now, what are your options? What are the options? I can't. The brightness on the screen's too high. Barb, go to Discord. Go to Discord. Go to the video that me and him are in. Or the call. I just said yo in it. Okay. Now I'm deafened in there. You hit deafen. You won't be able to hear me through the phone now. Okay? So click my picture. Click my little picture. Nothing happens at all? Okay, now look, I'm going to share this screen. Okay? Once I hit share this screen, click on that screen. I can't share this website with you guys, sorry. Alright. Yeah, now look, the same way that you turn the volume up for that, you have to turn the volume up for me. Now I'm going to disconnect my video, which it's making it hard for me to communicate with the people that are in chat. People are probably going to leave because the shit's taking so damn long. Okay, so now try to click on my video and do the same thing. And just turn my volume up. Barb, click me. Click the video of me. Now try to turn me up. Just try to turn the volume rocker up. Yo, 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 yo. Try to click on my video and then swipe up. Justin, are you still here or no? Comment yeah or nah. I'm looking at chat. I'm not reading the questions though. You said what? Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you. All right, bye. He had me on mute, chat. He had me on mute this whole time. Yeah, you're still in the building? Bet, that's perfect. All right, so cool. Me and Pops can start some fun with it. Appreciate you. Remind me when I get my money up. I'll gift you a free join membership sub in here. When we get it, I'll gift you a free one. Got you, Brody. We'll let you get the sub emotes and shit like that for free off of the first month. Got you, gang. That's love. Appreciate you. Pops, I can't hear you, baby. Swipe out of all apps. Call back. When Pops calls, let's see if we're working. What Roquan Smith say? We cooking with grease. Can you hear me? I cannot hear you. Okay? Hang up. No, I cannot hear you. Swipe out of all apps. Swipe out of all apps and then hang up. I already did, then do it again. Just do it again. And if you've already done it, hang up here and then swipe out of Discord. You gotta have something opened or else it would work. I know it would because it always does. We're at the last part, Pops. I cannot hear you. Say something. Can't hear you. My dad is the only one that has issues like this with this type shit. And this shit is so frustrating sometimes, chat. No, I cannot hear you. You're doing something every time. Every time you're doing something. Dad, the same place. No, that's the microphone. Bottom left bar. Bottom left, you're going to see a settings wheel. Click that settings wheel. Okay? You got to click the settings. Yeah, I can hear you. Don't touch shit else. You're phenomenal. Just hand the phone back to the person. Oh, no, I can't hear you no more, Barb. What'd you do? What? I can't hear you. Yes. Yes. No, you have it on push to talk. Okay, go to your settings. It'll be bottom left. Go to settings. Voice settings. And the same place where the input and output was. Right below that, you'll see input mode. Voice activity or push to talk. Put it on whatever is not push to talk. Yep. Thank you. Appreciate you. Pops, do you want me to put your video on or no? Okay, gotcha. Alright, chat, we are officially back. Pops is in the building. Go ahead, Pops. Say what's going on to the people. Yeah, Pops is in the building now, chat. I gotta mute the Ohio State game. Hold on, I gotta mute the Ohio State game in the background before I get us a copyright. Okay. Alright, Ohio State game is muted. We have Ohio State game pulled up. It's 21-10. My apologies. They have taken off over this last couple. I didn't even notice. Notre Dame's ass. Notre Dame is terrible. They had the game won in the bag like 5 different times. Okay. All right, Pops, are you ready? All right, Justin, let me know if you're here. Or if not, I'll ask you a few different times until I see that you're back, because I don't want to answer these or read these questions off until you're here. I want to make sure that you can hear it. But so what's going on, Pops? All right, so Justin said KK. All right, you ready, OG? Okay. Do you want to shut that door so you're not picking up your wife in the background? It's up to you. I mean, I don't care, but I don't want her to say something. Yeah, and I don't want her to say something on the back end and then be upset that she said something and it be on stream. Okay. All right, let me turn you down a little bit. All right, we're good now. Chat, listen, we got a lot going on. I appreciate you for rocking with us, Justin. We're about to read these questions off. Pops, I'm going to shoot it into a video, okay? All right, let's do it. Let me spark this black, and then we good money. Justin, I appreciate you for being in this motherfucker. I appreciate all the questions. Pops, this dude named Justin's been in here asking me questions for about an hour straight. Now, he's been in here for about an hour straight asking me questions. And he's been fucking me up. He's been asking good ones. He's been fucking me up. I'm not gonna lie. Who's the backup tight end for Arizona? I know, I couldn't think of it either. When I tell you, you'll know. You ain't gonna remember it. No, it's not. It's not who. No, that's not who it is. That's who I was thinking too. Remember who did I tell Will to draft? Yes, that's the backup now. That's the rookie. McBride. Yeah, fuck me up too. All right, but that was a question from earlier. Okay, I can't hear him. Huh? Pop, say something. I don't know. Don't say nothing real quick, Pops. I'm listening to the audio. Okay. Audio. Oh, that's why you can't hear him. I have it on this. That's why you can't hear him. All right, Pop, say something now.
Can you hear me now?
Yo, yo, yo. Can you hear Pops now, Justin? My apologies, chat. I had it on to where it wasn't being displayed on stream just
So
in
we got it
case.
fixed?
It should be now. I'm waiting for him to apply.
Right.
It should be good now,
Bet,
though.
bet, bet.
Yep, he said yes. Okay, we're good. All right.
I bet he want to know who's the third string running back for Baltimore is next. Who knows?
Dad, he asked me that question like fucking 10 minutes before you called me. No bullshit.
No.
I swear to you. And I'm lucky I looked that bitch up earlier today.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's when we know. Oh shit! When you get into depth and backup, that shit is hard.
Okay, you ready, Dad?
Yeah.
Okay. Super Bowl MVP. Oh, for the questions that I got. Okay, Charles retired in 2019. I'm not recording yet. I'm just going over the other ones. 2019. Did he really? That seemed about right, but I felt like it was earlier, but it was just because of the injury. That was probably the year he got injured with Kansas City. Drew Bledsoe was the quarterback before Tony. Before
Yeah,
Drew
Bledsoe.
Brees. Yeah, Drew Bledsoe was 100% the quarterback. Fuck, and I got like 50 of his cards. Deion Branch was the MVP of that Super Bowl, wasn't he? No
Yeah,
name,
I was gonna say
motherfucker.
in England, but I couldn't remember his name.
Titans backup is Dontrell Hilliard. I don't know why I didn't know that either. Peterman was before Allen. Was he really? I thought Peterman was at Oakland. All right, Pops, here's the questions.
Okay.
Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome back to the Juice and Pop Show. I'm Juice, and Pops is currently in the building. Pops, go ahead and say what's up to him.
What up, what up?
All right, so as of right now, I gotta spark me a cigar because we have a viewer in the chat, and this viewer in the chat likes to ask a lot of questions, which is phenomenal, and he likes to ask very good questions that are football knowledge. And if you don't know him, you don't know him, and if you know him, you know him. So me and Pops is gonna see if we know 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5, or maybe 5 out of 5. This is part 2. I got Drill on the dolo. Pops is in here, so let's go. In 2009, it was wrong because cool.
Hey, and also here's the thing with me.
When
You're talking years to remember back, and that's hard for me for whatever happened. You know what I'm saying?
When did Lynch retire? Are you talking about
John Lynch?
John Lynch, or are you talking about Marshawn Lynch? If you're talking about Marshawn Lynch, 2000, and he retired after he played with Oakland, so 2020. That would be my answer. Who is Green Bay's backup tight end? Fuck you and these backup tight ends.
It is.
Would you think
Tunyon.
it's the
Wait a minute. Now Tunyon is a main one. Who the hell is?
Nah, Robert Tunyon's somewhere else, I think now.
Nuh-uh.
I'm pretty sure.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm pretty sure Robert Tunyon does not play for Green Bay anymore. I could be wrong.
I don't think he's still there because what's that one guy's as backup? Shit.
Anyways, who?
Oh, you know, he's a Lewis because I'm thinking Ray Lewis. I forget his first name, but his last name is Lewis, I think.
Mercedes Lewis?
No, I'm not.
He
sure,
played there. He played there the year before, I think. We'll lock in Mercedes Lewis. Maybe Mercedes Lewis is still on there. We can't think. I can't think of no one else. And Pops is right to an extent. I just don't know if he is on the roster still. Who won the Super Bowl in 2000? Tom Brady. Right? Right, Dad, or no?
And when you come back to years, remember, that's what gives me problems. You know that.
2000 Super Bowl.
If I knew who was in the Super Bowl, I could tell you.
No, yeah, facts, and that's what I'm thinking too.
I have no
That's what I've been
information to
saying.
go from, and I can't have my recall memory kick in.
Yeah, and I can't think of the teams that played in 2000. And that's the last question. He only asked 4 on this one. He said Lewis is the backup tight end. Okay, so we got that right. Marshawn Lynch retired in 2000.
They asked him to tell me and get traded. I don't think he traded.
Here, I'll look it up real quick. Robert Tunya, while he's still giving us those answers. Lewis is the backup tight end. In 2019, Marshawn Lynch retired. I said 2020. His last year would have been.
I was going to say 19, but I thought.
Was it the 2018 to 19 season, or was it the 2019 to 2020?
Yeah, he retired in 19 after the season.
Rams won in 2000. The Rams won in 2000.
Yeah, you don't remember that?
Was that Terrell Davis? What do you mean I don't remember that? I asked you who won in 2000. You said you ain't know.
The Rams and Terrell Davis.
Who was running back for the Rams in 2000 then?
That'd have been Dickerson.
Eric Dickerson was the running back then?
Yeah.
In 2000?
I'm thinking, but like I said, when you go to reverting back in time, it's hard for me what happened. Because it can't get years straight.
Dad, you don't got to explain that to me. I know.
I'm just saying.
I know, and we just don't have to explain that to nobody that's viewing. They don't, that ain't, that's on you. That's on you if you want to, you know what I'm saying? That ain't,
Right.
Yeah, that's you. That ain't got shit to do with me, so. But yeah, we got Drew right there, chat. We're gonna try to keep this video under 5 minutes. We got the Lewis right. We got the Super Bowl wrong. We was close on Marshawn Lynch. Knew what was going on. Year was wrong. And yeah, we got pretty close. So part 2 coming soon. Subscribe, turn on post notifications.
Is he still online?
Yeah, he's still online.
All right, can you hear me?
Falk was the running back in 2000.
Yeah, it was Falk. Falk, that's right. Yeah, I remember Marshall Falk. Well, let me ask him, being he knows running backs. All right. Who was the running back for the Giants when they won the Super Bowl?
But he's not asking. We're not asking him questions. That he's asking us questions.
I just figured that out.
Who was it, Brandon? Oh damn! I probably just told him. I just told him, didn't I? Fuck.
Nope.
Oh, I didn't. Okay, cool. That's the other guy then. Okay. He said Bradshaw.
I don't know. I think it was Tiki Barber.
What was your question? What was your question?
Who am I?
Yeah.
Who was the running back for the Giants when they won the Super Bowl? And I said, I think it's Tiki, but I'm not sure. Being he's asking questions, I thought he might know. He might have his Rolodex there. Because usually when you ask a question, you have a dictionary of information to go from. Well, I don't have nothing. I'm just asking the question. You know what I'm saying? And
it was Amon Bradshaw. It was Amon.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
It was Amon Bradshaw. So would that have been Amon Bradshaw and Brandon Jacobs?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I kind of did give it away. I sold. He possibly could have known it though. He seems like he knows his shit too. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, well, he's got a lot of information. Like I said, some people have knowledge. And some people just look at the information and go from the information.
Exactly. 100% agree with you there. 100% agree with you. Here's Pops.
And you don't make
look at it in the meantime.
I was curious.
No. Facts. Yeah, you just asking a question the same way he's just asking a question. We're just trying to have some fun on the podcast. Nothing wrong with it.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious to see what his actual knowledge really is.
It's got to be somewhat decent because he's asking.
The question he's asking is pretty in depth.
Yeah, so that's like, and it's a lot of priority as well.
Background in it.
I mean, he's staying with the backup tight ends, which is fucking me up. But other than that, he's getting
Yeah,
very good
that's what
variety.
gets me. They start talking backup tight ends. That's when you have a little bit too much information in
Yeah,
front
the
of you.
back
That's
like
when you
like
have.
I can name a lot of defensive players and a lot of offensive players, but I can name a lot of backups too. But them backup tight ends, them are some fuckers right there. And he asked me the third string cornerback too. I got that right for the Steelers. That was Sutton, but I could only probably get a third string cornerback for a few teams.
Ask him who he thinks was the best tight end of all time.
That's such a toss up. I gotta go piss real quick. Go ahead, Pops. You can talk to him. If you want to ask more questions, Justin, go ahead. We'll shoot another video.
But I can't hear him.
It's up to you. Or you can just chill, ask Pops questions. I don't care what you do. I'll be right back. Gotta piss. Go ahead, Pops. Chop it up.
I just wondered who you thought was the best tight end ever. Because there's been a lot of good ones. And see, I'm a big offensive guy myself. The Juice, he's a defensive guru. He knows his defense. Me, I'm all about the numbers, brother. All about the numbers. But that's how you win championships in fantasy football. That's why I've won 3. It's all about the numbers. When he gets back, I can't wait to hear some of your questions again. If you can't ask some up-to-date questions, what's going on current and stuff like that, and trying to see different things like that. Because there is a lot of changes in the NFL from last year to this year. That's where the knowledge is at. Like if you weren't up to date, you wouldn't know who the starting quarterback for Atlanta is. But you will if you were up to date. A lot of shit's changed in the last little bit. I've never seen so many quarterback
What
changes.
Justin? Go ahead. That's what you need. My bad, Pops. I wasn't cutting you off. Go
No,
ahead.
I'm just trying to talk while you're gone.
Yep, no, you're good. Go ahead, do your thing. What you want, Colio? Chilling. Getting fried this Zenoed. Got some rest, got some smoke in you. You feel up.
Hey, we're on the same page. I'm doing the same right now.
My pop said, shit, y'all on the same page.
Who do you think was the best tight end ever, Chance?
Best tight end ever, Tony Gonzalez. Or Gronk.
I was going to say Gonzalez, good call, but I would disagree.
You said what, Burger? Todd Heap? Todd Heap ain't even fucking with Jeremy Shockey. Todd Heap need to take a nap.
Yeah, I was going to say Shockey's better than him.
He ain't fucking with Dallas Clark. He need to go take a nap, bro. Dallas Clark got money. You need to relax.
If you got your ordering up, you'd understand when I said dead buckets.
Todd Heap better than Antonio Gates. Todd Heap better than Mark
Gates
Andrews.
was a beast.
Travis Kelce. Kyle Pitts is young. But he gonna get there. He better than George Kittle. No, I said he young, but he gonna get there. He better than George Kittle.
I don't think he was. He was a good tight end, but he could block also.
Listen. Heap was good money, but Heap was great money for blocking, and he was cool for receiving.
But he wasn't a real thumper when he caught the ball at tight end like a Kittle and shit like that.
Flacco's been ass since been ass. Like Justin, you got a basketball picture, your profile picture. You like basketball more than football? Who is a blocking tight end? Exactly. So you can't compare him to receiving tight ends. It's hard to. Yeah, but he ain't fucking with no Travis Kelce, and he ain't fucking with George Kittle.
Yeah, George Kittle can block and receive. And
George George
something after
Kittle
he
George
catches the
Kittle
ball.
damn near blocked better than Todd Heap, bro. They say George
And
Kittle.
his jack guards is big time.
They say George Kittle damn near blocked better than any tight end they've ever seen. So
Yeah. And his yards after the catch
you
is
said George Kittle
up
what?
to none.
So what we saying then? Oh, do George Kittle got a ring? No.
But that's about the team
But
replacement.
you comparing a tight
We're
end to
talking about
getting a
the
ring
individual.
versus like that's like
Yeah. Can you take away from
Todd Heap
Barry
took the
because he
Ravens
don't
to
have
the
a
Super
ring?
Bowl.
Look
Todd
at
Heap,
Barry, and he don't
Jamal
have a
Lewis
ring.
wasn't there. Ray wasn't there. Ed Reed wasn't there. They didn't have the best guard in the league for 10 straight years there. They didn't have one of the best defensive ends.
Yeah, Jonathan Dawkins was the best lineman there was.
Ty Heap was good money. I fuck with him.
Yeah, I like him.
But he's not Tony Gonzalez though.
Yeah, I think he's on a middle tier.
He was definitely middle tier, pops. He was definitely
I'm
middle
not
tier.
taking away from him,
He's definitely
but
middle
to
tier.
me, I just don't think he was in the upper heap. Now I haven't checked his number to see what he's really done. I'm just talking about
You can put him.
observation.
You could put him top 1, 2, or 3. He may be around 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I think he's maybe in the top 15.
He's around. I don't think a lot of people will put him top 10. A lot of people will put him 11 through 15. But he couldn't. He wasn't that good of a. He wasn't that good of a passing tight end. He didn't run routes good. He wasn't speed. He didn't have elusiveness. He wasn't the greatest
He did
possession
run
tight end.
routes good,
But he ran routes good at a
And he
4.9
had good hands.
pace though.
But he had good hands. I'll give him that.
All tight ends got good hands.
No, not all of them. Some make catches that are in the radius. Some make catches that are out of the radius. And he made catches that were out of his radius. That's what I did like about
You
he.
said what, Burger? Go crazy. Shit, just let me know. I'm in this bitch. All right, gangster. Yep. Carleon said he love you, OG. Pops.
Yeah.
Taz said he love you.
What?
Taz said he love you.
Oh, little you boy.
I love you too, boy. All right, gangster, get it with me. All right, Darius, I'm gonna fuck with you, gang. You finna play outside or you playing inside? What you want? For sure. Let me know.
And you know what, Chance? I was about to get ready for his questions.
I know he dipped on us.
But I'm saying when I was doing this, I know what he's doing when he's asking questions. It ain't knowledge he has. He has shit right in front of him. That's the only
No,
person.
yeah. No, for sure. No, he's Googling all of those
Yeah, when they're
questions.
asking those kind of questions, you're looking from a whatever they call it when they have that all that information about.
He's just on Google trying to find questions to stump us. That's all.
Yeah.
And maybe some of them may be questions that he knows too, though. You know what I mean? Like Marshall Falk in 2000, maybe that's something that he knows. Maybe he's like 38 years old, and that was a key game for him. You know what I mean?
But to me, I can't even remember who played in 2000. What
No,
team
I
were-
can't. If I knew who the
If I
teams
knew-
were, yeah, I could name that player who got it. But
But I can't even remember who's on their team at that time. But I can tell you who the receivers were when they won. It was Isaac Bruce and Torrey Holt.
Exactly that.
Now I would ask him that question after who was the two receivers now. Who's the two linebackers?
He's not in the stream no more, though.
I'm saying if he was here, that's I wondered.
Yeah.
I was prepping myself And see, I started to ask a question when you left. That could be the reason why he bailed. Because I kept saying things like, when he gets back, I was asking questions. I can't wait to hear what you say about that. And that's when he dipped.
Yeah, he could have got the fuck up out of there. He did leave when I went downstairs to get something to drink and come back. He usually stayed when I did, so maybe he wasn't fucking with the questions. I don't know.
Yeah, as I just said, I want to ask you a couple questions myself and see what your knowledge is and how you think players are right now they're playing. Then he dipped. As far he could have dipped before that, I don't
Yeah,
know.
true, he could have.
You know, I'm just talking, and that's when you come back and said it's wrong.
Yeah, facts.
But when you left, I started talking. So it wasn't like he's being a
Nah, yeah,
bait.
facts. It wasn't like it was a bunch of dry space.
All right, so I'll be right back.
All right.
Cat, cat. Where's the birthday? Hey, honey? Yeah. Where's it? Her birthday? Oh, I see it on the phone.
Man, I can't believe Notre Dame sold the game. It was a free dub for them, too. There's one, yes, I'm dead. You there, OG? Yeah, my bad. I just got up to open up the door a little bit. I'm back now. Alrighty. Oh, shit. Well, I got you to join when the person left. Yep, Ohio State won their game today. 21-10 versus Notre Dame. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. 21-10. yeah, for sure. They sold that game. They was up 10-7 for the longest. They just couldn't score. Their offense looked like shit. Ohio State looked like trash too. They both didn't look good. They both looked like it was week one. You know what I mean? That's why Alabama always schedules, a super week one and week two. Week one and week two are usually really easy for Alabama. Michigan beat Colorado State 51-7. But yeah, I decided to cut Jerome Baker though last second. It's just to leave myself with money for a running back, just to try to guarantee I get one. What you doing, OG? What you doing for the night, OG? Ooh, nice. Brent doesn't want you to keep that player because Brent knows that he's competing for the championship this year, and Dean knows by making it that way that not everyone's going to agree. Yeah, Dean's banking on everyone not agreeing. That's the reason why he's allowing it like that. I think he thinks that it won't pass. That's why he's granting it. 'Cause you may have cut him, but I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Even if you cut him, you still said that you're not gonna cut him after the deadline. What's the issue? It's the same thing as if Dean says, "Hey, I made your moves," and then check your roster, make sure nothing's wrong, make sure everything's right, and then people will second guess themselves and be like, "Oh no, I didn't make that move," and then he'll take away that move, even though he'll say, "Oh well, I know you did it, but I mean, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. Just let me know that you're not wanting to do that move." I don't see the big issue. Hmm. It's just not a rule, though. It's just a. It's just. It's just. This is not a rule. I mean, if the rule book said, after you cut a player, that's that. That's final. Um, I mean, it just kind of, goes to show the thing that I'm working on, to where I'm creating the opportunity to where everybody can see draft picks, trades that have been done over the years, the players that have been bidded on and picked up, over the years, over the weeks. You can still see everybody; they don't get deleted and stuff like that. Um, I think stuff like that's really key because of it'll neutralize the fact that someone can't cheat, and even if he isn't cheating, it would just mean more of a reason for him to do it, because it would certify the fact that he doesn't cheat, and it would certify the fact that he doesn't try to cater it to the best of his ability for himself. Which is what he does, which is fine. He is the commissioner, which is fun, but it takes the fun away from it when you try to make it more about how you want to run the league rather than how everyone wants the league to be run. You make it have to be 100% vote rather than an 80% clearance. The same way with my proposal. My proposal was 90%. The only one that didn't vote for it was him, and that was the only reason why it didn't get passed. You know what I mean? I mean, he's gonna do whatever he wants, pops. At the end of the day, he ain't gonna care what we saying. Sadly. Mm-hmm. I really just cut 100 tackle linebacker though. That's insane. Shout out to the 4 people in the chat. If you guys want, you guys are more than welcome to ask some fantasy football questions down in the comment section below. Me and Pops are on the line. You guys can ask whatever y'all want to ask. You guys are more than welcome to.
Juice, to make a
Son.
comment, cutting Baker. The thing is, what makes a difference, Juice, is that what is actually in there, what the linebacker pool is out there, how many opening spots people had to fill, then how many linebackers are actually out there that can score that kind of points or close to them. I think with your knowledge, you can use that to your benefit 100%. So I'm glad you cut him for yourself. Because I think you'll use that 1050 do better than Baker if you had to.
Yeah, but I just think fucking Baker can go for either 90 tackles again and have, a decent season, or he can go for 150 real easy. You know what I mean? 140,
But
135.
the way people brought up.
No, yeah, facts, and it's what other people
So,
value people as too.
yeah, and when I'm on there, when I hit the ball, what I'm hitting, because I'm going to spend money.
Yeah. I'm gonna bring out the best linebacker early because I don't want the best linebacker, nor do I need the best linebacker. But if the best linebacker goes for the right
But
price, I will pay.
that put me in stride. Because I want one of the best linebackers. Then once I get that, then I'll hit them receivers. And I want one of the best safeties too. I want two of the best safeties actually.
Two of the best safeties. What did he do with Jalen Hawkins? All right, he kept Jalen Hawkins. I was assuming he would. All right, Pops, we got a question. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right. The question's coming from Brett Franchausil. I fucked his name up, Pops. I don't know how to say doggy bone name.
What's up, Brett?
All right, so Brett says, out of these players, Darrell Henderson, which is the running back for the Rams, Devontae Parker, Rondale Moore, Nakeem Hines, Alexander Madison, who has the most value? They are all on the waiver wire. Read that Madison might end up traded.
Say them all again.
Alexander Madison, Devontae Parker, Darrell Henderson, Rondale Moore, Naheem Hines, and that's it. Henderson for the Rams, Hines for the Colts, Parker's for New England, I think, and Madison's for Minnesota at the time being.
Yeah, and they're talking about trading him.
I guess I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, if they trade him, he has a big upside. Big upside.
It depends upon where he goes, and he could have a huge upside.
Somebody who goes after him, he's going after some money. So somebody really needs a running back, or he's in position to earn that spot.
Yeah. Alexander Madison, if he goes somewhere, he'll have the chance to take somebody's spot. Darrell Henderson's gonna definitely get touches for the Rams, but he's definitely gonna be a backup unless Cam Akers doesn't pan out. What, Dad?
Did you say Moore from Arizona?
Yeah.
That's who I would go.
I mean, I like Rondale Moore out of all those guys, but I mean, he's also on my fantasy team, so.
But to me, I think he has a really good upside in the first 6 weeks, especially being Hopkins is gone, and then Brown is just new to the system.
And they want to use him in the run game and pass game, and they want to let him be versatile.
They're going to try to get him in the zone with himself, get man to man anytime they can.
I go Rondale out of all of them options, but that's just me personally.
This year's is up here.
I hope Hopkins and I have Hopkins and Marquise Brown. I'd rather have Rondale Moore than Marquise Hollywood Brown. I'd trade Marquise Hollywood Brown if I was you and just keep Rondale Moore with the points. Hardman,
Marquise. Especially if he's got Hopkins.
Yeah, Marquise may score a little bit more than Rondale, just depending upon how Murray targets them. But if Murray targets Rondale Moore, like the coaching system wants to, Arizona wants to follow through with Rondale Moore and a high usage game plan. But Murray doesn't use him as high usage. He uses him as bailout plays. So if he uses him as bailout plays again this year, then, his numbers are just going to be, But if he actually targets him.
The first 6 weeks.
Yeah, but if he actually targets him, then it's a different ball game. And then with D-Hop not being there for 6 weeks.
Everything will just preach in the whole year long.
And you could trade Hollywood and something else for a different piece that you need that would benefit your team, and then pick something up off of waivers.
You get more value because people don't really realize.
Because if Darrell Henderson and Devontae Parker and Rondale Moore are on your waivers list, then you probably have a lot of guys on your waivers. You're more than welcome to send a screenshot of your roster just at me on Twitter or Instagram. My Instagram's the same thing as my Twitter. Just take a picture of it and either DM it to me or just at me in it, and then I'll pull it up on screen and look at your roster, and then just screenshot like the running back available list, one page of it, one page of the wide receivers as well, so we can see what's available. You think Jarvis Landry has some upside? Probably has 10 times more upside than Marquise Hollywood Brown, but I mean that's just me. Hollywood Brown isn't going to be the speedster over there. He's not faster than Rondale Moore, so he's not going to be the speedster guy. But they could use him as a speedster wide receiver. You don't know. But, I mean, I'm not really high on Marquise Hollywood Brown. He drops a lot of footballs, though. A lot.
Yeah, he ain't got the best of hands.
Nah, he don't at all. And he'd catch some really hard shit to catch, and then he'd drop a really easy catch. Like, he'll drop some super easy
But he runs
shit.
some good routes, but his hands.
His hands is shaky. He has something that hit him in both hands, and he'll drop it, and then he'll make a diving catch, and you'd be like, "How do you make that?" But not the easy shit. That's why the Baltimore Ravens traded him. They have no wide receivers. They would not trade a wide receiver if they thought he was any good.
Yeah, that a rookie is replacing him.
Yeah. If they thought Marquise Hollywood Brown was going to pan out for them, they would have kept him. He had a really good relationship with Lamar Jackson as well.
Can I tell you the real reason why I think everything is happening? Is the guy who I told you about, that tight end, because he's a big body, he's got good speed. They're talking about moving him to a bit of the wideout.
But shit, they traded Hollywood Brown in the draft, Dad. They had no idea about that guy. I mean, they drafted him, so they had an idea about him, but they had no idea he'd be that good, probably.
I'm saying now.
Remember, they traded Hollywood. Yeah, but fact. But they traded Hollywood Brown during the draft, so that means that they was wanting to move him.
But I'm saying there was a lot of receivers in the draft. That's why they got him in the lower rounds. Even.
I know. Crazy. But Brett, what else you got for us?
That receiver in the draft, deep, good receivers. This is the best receiver class they had.
I'm not even showing. My bad, Brody. There you go. That's my Twitter. If you wanted to screenshot your team and send your stuff over. My 10-team PPR is Lamar Jackson, Eckler, Mixon, Keenan Allen, Marquise Hollywood Brown, George Kittle, Zeke, Hopkins, Lazard, Bateman, Kmet, Lockett, Landry, Julio Jones. I don't know what made you go Lockett. I don't know what made you go Kmet. I don't know what made you go Bateman. I damn sure don't know what the fuck made you go Allen Lazard.
I like Bateman.
Zeke's all right. Bateman. Where's Bateman at now? Where's he at?
He's that rookie that went to Baltimore, and now they got rid of Brown.
No, what the hell? They drafted Bateman a long time ago.
Yeah, last year, not this year, last year.
They drafted him 2 years ago, didn't they?
Yeah, not this year, but last year.
He's not playing for them no more, is he?
Yes, he's their number one wideout now for Baltimore.
He ass though.
He is not ass. I like it.
Yeah, I know. I thought he was one of the better receivers coming out of that draft class. Let's see here.
I think he was the top 7. Because you're talking about some good receivers.
I mean, he feels way further ahead that he says. I mean, you can kind of go look at Hollywood Brown's numbers. So what I'm gonna do is just type in Marquise Hollywood Brown, and then all I'm gonna really do is just look at his stats the year before. So if we look at Marquise Hollywood Brown for the Ravens last year, 91 catches on 146 targets for 1,000 yards. That's pretty bad. I mean, he should put up a couple more numbers if you're asking me. But especially
if you have that many that many targets,
that's hella targets for only 1,000 yards. And I guarantee you had at least 5 to 7 drops. And those 5 to 7 drops would have probably put him at 1,200 to 1,300 yards.
Yeah, he's got the same numbers as Renfro.
Yeah. And the difference is Winfro gets like 40 less targets, and he catches damn near everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Got Lockett real deep in the draft. Same thing with Komet. Oh, so you just picked him up? I mean, I wouldn't have picked up Komet unless you really needed a tight end. A lot of people focused on and went wide receiver early, then
Dan
we're
really
grabbing
like
running backs late. Yeah, you
Komet.
should have grabbed running backs early then. There's no reason why you're stuck with Eckler and Mixon and Zeke. There's no way Zeke's your third option. You drafted Zeke way too high compared to other running backs, in my opinion. But Pops likes Zeke. Pops likes Zeke. I'm not a fan.
Now that he's healthy.
I just think Tony
He
Pollard's.
wasn't
I just think
healthy
Tony
last
Pollard's
year.
gonna take his spot. I mean, everything for Zeke is
Oh, he
pointing at a
will.
downfall, and everything for Pollard is pointing upward ever since he's been drafted. Like ever since he's been
But they're going
drafted,
they're
Zeke's
going
went
to
down.
use Pollard as a receiver some too. That's
Hmm
where they're going to put him in the offense.
Especially because Michael Gallup's out for the first 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks, whatever it is.
Nope. They just found out. They just found out yesterday. He's come back either week 3 or 4.
Damn. So it'll be 3 or 4. I think it's 4, 5, 6. So 3 or 4. That's better than 4, 5, 6. So.
Yep.
Right here, right now.
That's definitely better than 4, 5, 6. But getting Lockett real deep in the draft, Brett, isn't too bad. I mean, you know what I mean? He's that guaranteed.
You just
stipend.
rely on them damn quarterbacks too much, and they suck. I've even got Lockett. He sucks.
DK Metcalf's going to be 100% the only option there at wide receiver. Other than, I mean, unless they go to Lockett and then DK fades from the offense and then DK demands a trade next year.
But I think for what they sign him, with them quarterbacks, they're going to try to get him the ball, not Lockett as much. I think it because the thing is,
And they
with
said
Wilson,
that it's DK Metcalf's team.
with Wilson, we didn't see he's a scrambling quarterback. That's why he went so many options to him. Is because of that.
But
Because he's running in the middle of the field when Metcalf's going deep.
yeah. And Brett, you took Zeke with the 54th pick. I mean, I don't do drafts like you guys. Your drafts are like super, like it's not that many players. It's super simple.
So he would have got him in the 5th, 6th round.
This is our draft. You know, I mean, our players, our rosters, way more in depth. You know, a lot more going on. I mean, me personally, Zeke at 54, I'd have rather grabbed a strong wide receiver and then just grabbed Tony Pollard 2 rounds later or 4 rounds later. Or I would have rather took Tony Pollard at 54 than Zeke. Tony Pollard's going to score more than Zeke, especially in a PPR league. But, I mean, everybody teaches your own. I guarantee you J.D. McKesson is a free agent for you guys, which he's a top 4 receiving back in the league. So it doesn't make sense why he would be a free agent. It's just like a lot of you guys have Damian Pierce probably as a free agent. And maybe if you guys are finally on game with him being a starter, maybe now he's getting picked up. But when I did a little pre-draft the day of the news where he found out that he was actually a starter, he was still going in like round 14, 13, 12, which is crazy. Let's see here. I can show you one of my rosters right now that me and Pops did on a little ESPN draft, just bullshitting, having some fun. Let's see. I don't know what teams what. Let's just see what we got going. Yeah, that's how I view it right there. I like Hopkins at 87. Tyler Lockett at 107. Tyler Lockett at 107 isn't bad value. I just don't like Zeke at 54, but I don't know. I'm just not a fan of running backs that don't like to be healthy, and not even on their own doing. I just don't like running backs that like to get big contracts and then show up unhealthy. I hate it.
And yeah, Zeke soaked up the camp a little bit fat.
I just don't like it. I don't like when you get paid and then the next year after you get paid, you show up unhealthy and
And you have
overweight.
a powder on your ass like you was
On
last year.
your ass. Already taking your reps from you. And then you come back the next year after that, which was this year, and you still put up 1,000 yards and whatnot. But you still don't look like Zeke, if we're being honest, because it's Tony Pollard.
Last year he looked good.
Yeah,
He did
but it
that.
still
Now, he
still
wasn't
looked like
healthy.
Pollard
He
time
looked
though.
now.
When Pollard
He
was
looks
in the
like he's
game,
about 10 pounds overweight.
and it looks like he can't hold that weight. It looks like he's not running around with that weight the same way that he ran 10 pounds less.
Yeah, he looks slow.
Some running backs will put on a couple of pounds and it'll change a lot in their game, and then some running backs, they can put on a couple of pounds and it'll help them tremendously in their game. Zeke is a running back that I think should be around like 210 to 225, and I think he tries to be around 230 to 240, and it's too heavy for him. He's probably like 230 right now, and that's probably too heavy for him. Get in, get out. But yeah, Brett, that's kind of what we're standing with it. And you're in the 10-team PPR, so there's probably so many players available that you're just like not understanding that the point difference between a couple guys on your roster and them may be so minor that you could probably trade 2 guys on your roster or 3 guys on your roster for a big player, and then go pick up 2 guys off of the free agency that are going to perform just as well as the guys that you traded.
Because people go on names.
Rather than production. It's just like I guarantee, and this is what I tell everybody, I guarantee Raheem Mostert is a free agent in your league, which he is a top 5 running back in any fantasy league. It doesn't matter how the fantasy league is scored. He is top 5 to top 8 maximum. If he is healthy, he plays. There's no reason why he's not on a reserve, and you got some random-ass running back on a reserve. I'd rather take a risk on him getting hurt and guaranteeing I have a top 5 to top 8 fantasy running back versus having a 25th running back on my roster that's on developmental. I mean, that's on my reserve anyways. They're going to serve the same purpose. The only difference is Raheem Mostert has a chance to be literally one of the best backs in the league.
Yeah, we're talking 200-point games.
Drop Julio Jones for Madison. I don't know. Julio Jones is looking like he's going to be a backup wide receiver for the Tampa Bay, which doesn't make sense. I would put Godwin at slot and just allow him to be the number 2, but they don't. It doesn't look like that's what they're doing. I mean, so you could drop Julio for Madison, but it depends what other running backs are available. Like, if you have J.D. McKesson available, I'd rather have J.D. McKesson than Madison. And you just got to understand the fact that when Madison's in the game, he's going to score phenomenal. But until then, it's Dalvin Cook time. It doesn't matter how much Antonio Gibson's in the game. J.D. McKesson's going to get in the game. Why? Because he's damn near just as good, if not better, than Antonio Gibson.
That's why Buffalo tried to sign him.
Exactly. And you got to understand that. Like, Madison's looking to go somewhere else, so he could be a piece somewhere else. But how long is that going to be a sitting down piece for you when you could have Raheem Mostert compared to a lot of guys?
I'd rather have Mostert than him any day. I like Madison. I have him on my team for the last 2 years, but he plays a backup role. But when it comes to Mostert, I have to have on my team, and he's the one that changes a win or a loss that week. Because when he plays, he puts up big, big numbers.
Big, big numbers. You got one rolled up, OG? And
I'm smoking.
Are you smoking right now?
Yes, sir.
Nice. I'm not even looking at the Discord video. I mean, I guess I could have been. Let's see. Oh no, you ain't got your video on, so I couldn't have even tell. Never mind.
Oh, I thought I didn't want to You watch, but you.
No, only me can see.
Oh, I can bet.
Mm-hmm.
I could worry about what I say now. You see how
But
I've caught
Brett,
myself 3 times?
nah, yeah, facts. Brett, is there any way you could send a screenshot of like your available running backs and your available wide receivers to my Twitter or to my Instagram? You don't have to DM them to me. You can just add them to me or post them on your story on Instagram or DM them to me. It doesn't matter. So that way I can see what you have available. Cause I know if you go to your available and you start typing guys' names in and shit, it's gonna take you 20 minutes to go back and forth to do everything unless you're on
Yeah,
a
just
phone
snapshot
and
the whole thing.
computer. Yeah, unless you can just copy and paste shit off your computer. If you can just copy and paste everything real quick, go ahead. I'll read them. But if you can send them, I can look at the roster and me and Pops can, excuse me, attempt to break it down and then attempt to give you our advice on what we feel would be best for your roster. And we can go from there. I guess I'll do a random draft with OG. In the meantime, I'll just do a random fantasy draft. Let's go to fantasy. Let's just do a random ass draft real quick, chat. Join a public league. Kind of let you guys know, Pops and I's decipheration when we're discussing on the player that we think that we should take. Usually you guys do draft now, pro. Okay, this is usually how you guys do it. All right, I'm in the league early. All right, let's see. They got me with the 10th pick, so this is gonna be terrible. All right, we got 3 minutes for a wait. 10-team PPR snake. I'm
And
assuming.
where's the 10th team again?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it has this as a 10th team. I don't know why I keep putting this.
No, I'm getting chased this time.
Nah, yeah, we ain't getting chased, that's for sure. All right, Brett. Let us know in the comments if you're still there, real quick, brother, and then I'll try to break down the what we're doing while we're doing it for you, so you can kind of understand why we're drafting the way we are. I tried to do a 10-team PPR, which is the same thing that you're in, to try to make it relatable with you. Michi the Goat just joined. What's going on with you, brother? I appreciate the 4 likes in the building. Thank you, guys. I haven't asked for 1 like. Appreciate the 4 likes. Can you rate my 12-man PPR league? Yes, I can. What's your Twitter? My Twitter is right here, Juice TV. Here is the link. And if the link don't work, just do @Juice TV. Just like that. Same thing for you, Michi. If you would like, you're more than welcome to screenshot your available wide receivers, your available running backs, and your available tight ends. Just like 1 screenshot of each page. Screenshot it and either DM it to me or at me in a post. Me and Pops will go over your roster for you and look at it. But Pops, Michi says, can you rate my 12-man PPR league? I have Justin Herbert, Derrick Henry, Leonard Fournette, Damian Pierce, Damian Harris, Michael Carter, Alan Cooper.
Alan Cooper.
I believe that's a typo, Michi. I believe that's a typo. Are you talking about Allen Robinson or are you talking about Amari Cooper? Tyler Lockett. Okay, so he has Kittle as his tight end. He has Herbert as his quarterback. Hunter Henry and Leonard Fournette as his 1 and 2 running back. He's going to alternate Damian Pierce and Michael Carter for his flex position probably. And then he has Van Jefferson, Lockett, and I'm assuming that's Amari Cooper. Yeah, Keenan Allen and Amari Cooper.
I like Keenan Allen.
I would trade Amari
I'd trade
Cooper
Cooper.
and Tyler Lockett if I could. I would try to trade Amari Cooper and Tyler Lockett for something.
Yeah, try to get one big upbeat.
You're in a facts. And you're in a 12-team PPR, so there might not be too much depth. But I guarantee you, there's probably somebody that's a waiver or a free agent pickup in your league that no one has, and that you could trade a guy for to free up a space to pick somebody up. There's probably a couple of guys that you could pick up. Usually, as long as it's underneath 14 teams to 16, as long as it's under 16. If it's 16 teams, there's usually nothing left. 14 is kind of shaky. It kind of gets hard. 12 is, there's usually some guys there. 10, there's always guys there available. But whenever you send that over, Brett, I'll look at it, go over it with Pops, let him know what he thinks. So I think Brett's about to send us his roster Pops, and then we're gonna go over
All right.
that. And then, but if I was to rate it, Michi, I like the quarterbacks, I like the running back, I like Fournette. Fournette's okay. I like Pierce. I like Damian Harris. I like
I
Michael
like
Carter.
Pierce better than Fournette.
I like Pierce a lot more than I like Fournette. And it also has to do with Tom Brady versus Davis Mills. I mean, Tom Brady's gonna throw the fuck out that motherfucker. So what's the rating out of 10? I don't know, brother. I'm trying to figure out what I'd give that. I like Kittle, and I like Herbert there. I feel like you reached for Herbert. I feel like you shouldn't have drafted Herbert and then drafted another value player for running back or wide receiver, and then just went with Tom Brady or Kyler Murray or another quarterback that you could have gotten, 2 rounds later or 3 rounds later. Shit, you could have got Tom Brady like 6 rounds later. So I'd give you like a 6. I'd give you about a 6, because I'd say you took Justin Herbert way too early.
What wouldn't he take him?
And I would say, I don't know when he took him. I'm just assuming he probably took him in between round 4 and 6. I would assume he took him probably round 4. Because I'm assuming he went Derrick Henry, Leonard Fournette, maybe George Kittle or Justin Herbert. And then that would have been the rotation. Because if you took Damian Pierce within the top 4 rounds, that's crazy, because no one else is taking him that high. Unless there's someone else that's like really smart in the league. Damn, LOL. Michi, listen, Michi. This is my roster, okay? Completely different than yours, okay? We got bench, rookies, development guys, signing bonuses. It's run like a real NFL team. And it's like this for everyone in our league. So ours is a lot more in depth. A lot more in depth. So I kind of know about a lot more players, points-wise. You may know about all the same players. I just don't care for names, and neither does Pops. I care about production. I care about points, and I care about how often you're being used. If you're not being used in the game, you have no use for me. If I don't care if you're in the game for 40% of the snaps. If when you're in for that 40%, if you're getting 80% of those touches, you're valuable. If you're in for 100% of the plays and you're only touching the ball 40 or 20 times, 20% of the time out of being in 100%. You're a good value piece, but you're not clear as much of a value piece as someone else. I like it though. I think you could do a couple of trades, possibly, if you could get them off, and then you could do some work. But
I love that roster. He can do work with that.
He could do a lot of work with that. It just depends upon what's available too. There could be a piece out there available for him. Brett, let me know when you send that roster through, brother. Let me know. I should get a notification whether it's noties or DMs. Check your messages, please. Got you, gangster. Let me drag this over to make sure I'm not showing no one else's messages real quick. One message request. Media. That's got to be Doggy Bone. Okay. All right, chat. Let's look at Brett's roster. Yeah, my bad, Michi. It is what it is, though, brother. Shit, you can rate my roster a 2 out of 10, and that don't mean nothing to me, So don't ever take nothing what a podcast say about your opinion, or about what you drafted. That's your draft. If you care so much about what a podcast would matter, then you would base your draft off of what a podcast is. And if that's what you did, then you need to stop watching that podcast, because I wouldn't have drafted like half of those players. And watch that podcast for fun and for content and everything that you want. But when it comes to building that roster, do not draft it like that. That's my personal opinion. It's just because Amari Cooper has no quarterback there, and if you're assuming that no quarterback is just going to throw to him the entire time, it's not going to happen. They're 65 to 72% run offense over the last 3 years. It's one of the most run. Yeah, them in Baltimore, the most run offense heavy teams in the league besides San Francisco.
Without a quarterback now, it's going to be more run heavy.
Yep.
Amari Cooper shows no.
All right,
nothing.
So we have. Oh, sorry, Pops. Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just saying the tight end raises more value.
Okay, so we have his roster here. I have his starters. He has Lamar Jackson, Eckler, Joe Mixon. I mean, do you want me to show you in Discord, Pops, so you can see?
Yes.
Will that be easier?
You know what I'm curious of?
What's up?
I am curious.
The only thing is,
Hold up.
Pops, is I can't zoom
Yeah.
in on these for you. Like it don't allow me to zoom in on these. So if you can't see him there, sorry.
All right, then. We'll see.
Yeah, I can't do nothing about this screen. I mean, maybe if let me see. I can do that. Can you see that, Pops, or no?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right,
Yeah.
chat. Sorry, I gotta kind of modify this for Pops so Pops can see it a little bit too. Hopefully this is okay for you guys. Michi, you're more than welcome to send yours in as well. All right, so at flex position, this is wide receivers and running backs, but this is mainly wide receivers here. Available.
People that are out there.
Yeah, this is available.
Oh my God.
First of all, first of all, someone has Juju in your league, but they don't have Miko Hardman. It doesn't make sense. Travis Kelce is a possession tight end, and he's a possession receiver mainly. He's damn near a receiver. Juju Smith-Schuster is going to go play the same exact role. He is not going to take the possession role away from Travis Kelce. You have to go with speed when you go to Kansas City, and that's my personal opinion. I could be completely wrong, but if you're going to go Kansas City, you have to go Hardman or Scatling. One of those wide receivers is going to pan out.
Scatling or Hardman, that's it. And Hardman went without offense, and he's built a rapport with him. So he's going to have more targets than anybody. I guarantee it.
Exactly. Robbie Anderson, I like Robbie Anderson as well. DJ Chark's
I
okay.
like Collins.
I like Nico Collins a lot. He's got that number one opportunity over there for Houston. And yeah, you're gonna say Braden Cooks is the number one. He's not. He's a slot receiver, but he's playing a number 2 to number 1 over there.
And Collins have been looking good in preseason.
Yep. Sterling Shepard has a chance to score more than every one of these guys by far. It just depends upon if he's healthy. If he's healthy, he'll get 10 catches he'll get 9 to 10 catches a game at the Giants.
Or targets at least.
Yeah, targets for sure. You just got to depend upon if he's healthy. Let's go to these running backs real quick. I like Darrell Henderson. He's okay. Hines is okay. I like Kenneth Gainwell over both of those though. Kenneth Walker. Why? What's the hold up on Kenneth Walker, Brett? I don't care about this 5.4 that you're seeing. This 5.4, it doesn't matter to me. Where's it at? Yeah, right here. This 5.4 projecting doesn't matter to me.
Make no difference.
No,
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Not in the equation.
Just pick him up. By week 4, he's gonna be the starter more than likely, unless Rashad Penny just shows that he's that guy.
They're going to use him. All right. He's going to get 40% of the touches right now. I guarantee it. And the thing is, Penny hasn't stayed healthy at all in any season. And that's the main thing. Walker will be the bell cow there from about week 5, I think, till the end of the season. I don't think that Penny can make it through 5 weeks.
Let's see here.
Just track record, so she can't do it.
That's starters. So we got. Okay, so you only gave us flex and running back. You didn't send me a screenshot of your available wide receivers, or is this flex just gonna be? Is this the wide receivers basically? I'm assuming that it is. Yeah.
Did I see Kittle was available?
No, Kittle's on his roster.
Oh, I've seen Kittle somewhere.
Oh yeah, Kittle. Yeah, he's right here. Oh, he's at the top. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I like Kenneth Walker. Brett Pops likes Kenneth Walker as well. Rashad Penny is an injury-prone guy. So you got that on your side. And then the second thing is Kenneth Walker is a good running back on top of that. And the team likes him as well. They're going to split carries already, and he's a rookie. So if they're splitting carries now, next year he's 100% more than likely going to be the guy. But you're not in a dynasty league like us, so it makes it a little bit different for you. Rashad Penny may be that guy for the first 2 to 3 weeks. But then after that, I can see it going to Kenneth Walker a lot more. But, you know, Rashad Penny could come out and be a dog.
Who's that running back? Is that on somebody's roster?
Who?
Williams.
Jamal Williams?
Yeah.
Jamal Williams isn't. No, he's a free agent. But then again, Swift is gonna take all those touches, pops.
Yeah. No, I wasn't looking at that. I was thinking Richard Williams for Denver. That's what I thought it was.
Oh, you was thinking about Javonte Williams?
Yeah, the one under him is what I thought I saw.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. You see D. You
That's
see
what I
D.
thought.
Williams, and you
That's what
thought
I
it was.
thought it
Yeah,
was.
you was thinking that it was Javonte.
I was gonna say if he's out there, grab him.
But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it, Brett. That's kind of where Pops is at with it too. Your roster's cool though. I like Eckler. I like Mixon. I like Allen. I trade Hollywood Brown. I trade Zeke. I would trade Zeke and Hollywood Brown for a big piece. And either
Hold on, leave there for a second. Don't move that. Who is he? Who would you trade Elliott for? I'm saying right now he has good depth. Let me see. Who's above Eckler?
if he was, I think Herbert or not Lamar Jackson. That's his quarterback.
Jackson. Well, see, I like his roster. It all depends on who he would trade Elliott for. He might combo Brown and Elliott together, get something, then go for something in free agency to get that big punch. Because that's a big thing. Get that player. If they're on the borderline, there are always people in free agency that are right there that could do the same thing and could be that 1-2 that nobody sees.
Yep.
When you'd rather have traded two, not the tops, for the top, the ones that the game breakers who scores those big 200-point games to separate your cheap people. You have 200 yards in receiving and 4 touchdowns like a Jamar Chase. And I think what people are losing this year is Darnell Mooney. I think he's going to have a huge season. Yeah, if somebody could trade a little bit of something, get Darnell Mooney, that's the key.
I'd definitely trade Allen Lazard. Just trade him. Do whatever you can. Listen to me. Do whatever you can. Trade Allen Lazard. And the reason why I'm going to tell you this is this.
Yeah, I agree.
Is because Allen Lazard has been there for 3 or 4 years now. Allen Lazard has started every year, and he's never panned out. And he's never been that guy. And I don't care if you say Devontae Adams is there, this, that, and the third. Well, guess what? Devontae Adams ain't there no more. So now that number 1 corner is going to go to Allen Lazard. He's not getting fucking open. I'm sorry. Yeah, Chris Watson isn't even on the starting roster right now. Christian Watson is on the bench. They have him coming off of the bench right now.
That's because he was hurt. I don't think he's totally healthy.
He was dropping footballs.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Every wide receiver for Green Bay was dropping.
I knew some of them were dropping, but they could.
No, it wasn't one person. It was fucking everyone. And Aaron Rodgers made him have a meeting.
I heard about that, and I heard that Rodgers. He says a lot of it is corrected, but one guy is still having some problems.
Mm-hmm. He said that he likes Watson a lot, and he says Watson's a big guy, and Watson could be this, and Watson could be that. But then right after he says that, he says Watson has a lot of learning to do. And then when he says shit like that, it just makes me think he's not like they're not in dynasty like us. So his value for them probably isn't nowhere near what the value would be for us because we're in dynasty. You know what I mean? They have him for 1 year. We can have him for 2 or 3 or even more.
Right.
But we're kind of just rambling here, Brent. You can do you want at any point in time, Brent. We're just kind of just rambling here about your roster, trying to figure out what we think, would be best for you. I mean, I like the Bateman pick. It's okay. It's got very good upside, but I would rather trade upside for guarantee. I'd rather get rid of Bateman, Allen Lazard, Tyler Lockett, and Hollywood Brown, and if somehow you can trade all four of them, or three of them for one big player, do
Or
it.
two big ones.
Yeah, because you have plenty of space to
And a Jamar
Williams,
Chase or Jefferson.
Kenneth Gainwell, Kenneth Walker, plenty of running backs to go for depth, right? And then at flex position, you have Rondale Moore, which you talked about. You have Mecole Hardman as the option. You could pick up A.J. Green for the first 6 weeks and just have a 6-week guy. Nico Collins is the number one receiver over there. Braden Cooks is going to get the most targets, but Nico Collins is the number one.
Shepard and Galloway.
Robbie Anderson, he's going to be the number one target over there. Galladay is going to be the number 2 target over there.
And Van Jefferson. Anything could happen with them guys. That's a better upside for them that he could trade away and get that value he needs. Because there are all kinds of them players that are out there for what he has.
Do you
if
see?
He can trade that with a big player. Like I said, if he
you
can
see where we're coming from,
Chase,
bro?
that's huge.
Do you understand what like Pops and I are saying?
Like to me, Nico Hardman and Collins. All right, I think and Shepard, all three better as far as what they're going to produce and what they're going to do than what he has right now in some positions that he could trade away if he can. To get that big heavy hitter, say I'll give you 3 receivers.
It's just like for example, Bateman, Alan Lazard, and Tyler Lockett can all easily get outscored, very very easily. All of them can be outscored by Rondale Moore, Hardman, Nico Collins, possibly Robbie Anderson, because you don't know what you're going to get out of Baker yet. And then you still have Kenny Galladay. And then you really still have Sterling Shepard. If Sterling Shepard is healthy, he's the number 1 target there. He gets the most targets, right? But you see what I'm like, there's and I see you say, yeah, you get what we're saying. And it's kind of like to where you can trade those borderline guys off of your team and pick up the borderline guy off of free agency. Because Kenneth Gainwell still isn't a bad pickup because he's in the opportunity right now to take the starting job from Miles Sanders.
Yeah, by the end of the year, he could be a separation.
And you can ask Pops this. I had Gainwell on my top 4 running back list, top 3, I think, actually, out of the running backs that came the year before, and I thought that he could have took Miles Sanders' spot last year, but it's basically based off of how the offense is run. It doesn't even have nothing to do with is Kenneth Gainwell a better running back than Miles Sanders. Is Kenneth Gainwell a better running back for that scheme and that offense and for that coach? That's a lot of stuff that you have to play into the picture as well. You have to understand the percentage and the usage of a player. If Kenneth Gainwell is only in for 50% of the plays, out of those 50% of the plays, he gets 80% of the targets. That's insane. You know what I mean? You kind of, like, if you really want to win and if you got money on the line, do that extra stuff. If it's just for fun and you don't give a damn really, then you don't care. But I don't think you would be in here asking if you didn't care. You know what I mean, Pops?
Yes, sir.
And it's
well said.
And it's like me and Pops both see Curtis Samuel here. Like, don't think me and Pops don't see Curtis Samuel here. And I know you ain't even said nothing about him, but we both see Curtis Samuel here. But we both know about injury-prone guys and guys that get injured year to year to year. When you get injured 3 years in a row, it is completely different.
I don't care if he's 100% healthy or not right now. It don't matter.
It doesn't.
The past is the past.
I promise you, I will take a less point guy for a guaranteed feel for a healthy. Any player in the league can get hurt. But if they have injury history, and especially if it's NFL injury history, they can really get injured again. It's just like Elijah Mitchell with high school injuries. Then they led to college. Then they led to the NFL. The same bang-bang injuries he had in high school, he had in college. The same bang-bang injuries that transitioned into the NFL. He missed 5 to 6 games last year, and he played some of those games, but he missed some of the quarters and stuff like that because of the bang-bang injuries. Now, is Elijah Mitchell going to have...
Is the reason why running backs only last for 5 years usually.
Yep.
At the most.
And that is exactly, and the biggest, and the other huge thing is is running backs won't get re-signed majority of the time because they fucking come back unhealthy and disrespectful as hell. How do you make all that damn money to come back in worse shape than you did the year before? Oh, well, you got paid and you don't give a damn. And then you lose your job 2 years later. Or you're going to be like Zeke 2 years later. You're struggling to keep your job and you're fighting your ass off to keep your job. And it's looking like a young guy's going to take your spot from you because you're coming in out of shape. There's no...
whatever happened to... What's the name? Shoot, for the Rams.
Todd Gurley. There's no...
Yeah,
and I know
Gurley.
that's exactly who you're referring to. That's a perfect example. Phenomenal running back. Had a little bang. Got a big contract. Ain't do nothing. And then everybody overhyped him scoring a couple of touchdowns and stuff in the red zone. He's supposed to
you
do
know
that.
better. You know better than anybody. Who wasn't from Pittsburgh who wanted to get paid, and what happened to his future?
One of the best running backs that could possibly have ever been in the NFL. Money got to his head, ego got to his head, and he lost all of the juice that he had. And he stopped being a running back, and he wanted to be a rapper mixed with this, mixed with that, mixed with the highest paid guy. And then when you want to be that highest paid guy and you look at that highest paid guy too much, then you lose all that work ethic that you put in. And me and Pops can sit here and tell you 20 different running backs over the last 10 years that it's happened to, and it's just repetitive. So all of these guys are interchangeable, especially when you're not in a dynasty. Every person is interchangeable. Every person is weekly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's completely different than how we view it, Pops, because we view it as longevity. They view it as what can you do for me this year and this year only.
Yeah, that's their team, and it's a different team next year.
Exactly. And if you have an injury-prone guy, my bet is you stay away. And then you may be thinking, damn, what are Juice and Pops rambling about right now? What we're rambling about is the difference between having a guy on your starting roster that is either injury-prone or either having a lot of decrease in playing time or with his role. And that is either because of the player or because of something else in the scheme or because of another player on the roster.
But also, there's always that one exception to the rule. Right? There always is those kind of players.
There always is that guy. There always is that guy.
Like this year, there's one guy who has a past of injury. But once he's on the field, you cannot replace them points, period.
Put it this way. Raheem Mostert had one of the best seasons as a running back that you could have for what he done. For a top caliber running back, right? And he's in the mix of the top caliber running backs of one season, right? And after that, he kept getting injured, right? But you also have to understand, no one in the NFL is going to re-sign or keep continuously picking up an injury-prone player if they're not one of the best players in the league. And you can go through countless time. I mean, shit, you can look at Blake Martinez, one of the better linebackers last year. Guess what happens? Back injury. He's gone. He doesn't fit the scheme. He doesn't fit the age no more. It's just what happens.
But like you were saying earlier, Chance, about some of these players that are on them waiver wires. Like Monster could be on one of them wires like you showed. In that one league.
Is Raheem Mostert available for you? Trade Marquise Brown for Cortland Sutton? No. Not even fucking close.
Who?
Cortland Sutton, the number 2 beside Judy at Denver. And listen, the reason why I say this is because of this. The number 2 for Seattle never done good. The number 2 never done good. It was only the number 1 and the slot receiver that done good. So therefore, if you take that transition to Denver, it's going to be Judy and it's going to be KJ Hamler. And I have KJ Hamler, so I'm banking on KJ Hamler. And he literally fits the exact same mold as Tyler Lockett. So it's a perfect transition. Now, if you're looking at, transitioning from Seattle to now.
Yeah, I think Sutton's targets is going to decrease this year.
Mostert's not on waiver? Damn. That'd have been a crazy steal. Kenneth Walker's still a pretty good steal, though. Kenneth Walker's still a pretty good steal.
Yeah, he is a steal. Walker is a steal. He's a better steal as far as right now for what he'll do by the end of the season, and he will be healthy. Him, I'm pretty much. I like what I see in Walker. I like him a lot.
I would
I
draft
think he's
Walker
the next
before I
Nick.
drafted Zeke.
I think he's the next Nick Chubbs.
And I've done it multiple times. And every draft that I've done, I skip past Zeke. And it has nothing to do with Zeke. And it has nothing to do with him being a Ohio State guy and I'm a Michigan guy. Trust me, I don't look at none of that shit when it comes into NFL and comes into playing for fantasy.
It's all about points.
Yep, I don't care about where you come out of college or nothing. It matters about what you can do for my roster.
How many points you can score.
If you can put up points, you got a chance. If you can't put up points, you can't make my roster. Simple as that. And you don't want to build your team around a bunch of injury-prone guys. Like, Mostert is injury-prone. Let's say he was available on the waivers, right? And then let's say you had Saquon Barkley as a running back, and you had Cameron Akers as a running back, and you had, another injury-prone running back as a, like, that would be 3 injury-prone running backs. You wouldn't want to add Mostert to a injury-prone running back core. That would be a terrible option. But if you're healthy there, you want to bring in that guy that can be that huge factor and who'll literally outscore a running back and a fucking flex on somebody's team because that's how good he is. I'm pretty happy I got Mixon and Eckler. Great. Them are great. Them are really good pickups. Them are really good pickups.
I love both of them.
Them are really good pickups. Them are really good pickups. And Zeke could still be that flex guy for you. I just would rather have Pollard or J.D. McKesson or a couple other guys there.
But I think he'd be secure with him. I do. You know how I feel about Zeke. But the thing is, I just didn't like the way he come into camp.
He came into camp the same way last year. The last 3 years.
No, last year he come in real good shape.
No. At the beginning of camp, no. Listen, look. Yeah. I'll look it up and I'll show you. At the beginning of camp,
you show me.
He came in unhealthy, and then he came back
He
and then he came.
He come in last year.
No,
last year
he came. No, he showed up to training. He showed up to training camp unhealthy. I'll damn near bet you whatever you want.
All right, show me. Let's check my memory brain.
So what are we checking? What are we checking?
Elliot?
What are we checking on him?
Huh?
What are we checking about him? I forget already.
Shut up. Shit.
I can't remember what I was checking on him, bro.
Hold on.
Oh, was he healthy? What was his shape coming in?
Yeah, what was his shape last year when he come in? Shit, I can't believe we forgot that.
Man.
Last year was the best shape he come in the camp. Because that's when he got his money.
No, he got it. He got his money the year before that.
The year before, like said.
And he showed up to camp like ass. In 2001, he shared a shirtless muscle pic in July, and that's what went viral of him being in shape.
Yeah.
And then he showed up to the Cowboy Stadium not in shape.
I didn't hear or see nothing, but I didn't have no knowledge of that.
You don't remember that? He came in back-to-back years not in shape, and they
I just know of this year.
And the reason why I bring that up too, though, Brett, is because we look at it this way, right? Let me give you another example of a very, very good running back, got paid, and then started to decline after that. Maurice Jones-Drew had a phenomenal year, got hyped up, came back out of shape like a motherfucker, and then the next year like that never bounced back. The difference between him and Zeke is Zeke bounced back a little bit, but how much can Zeke bounce back if Tony Pollard is huge into the game?
But like I said, I think I'm going to use him in different options. I still think Elliott is going to get his touches. I think I'm going to find other ways to get Pollard the ball too, along with his touches. That's why I think I like the upside on Pollard so much. But I think Zeke's going to still be a 1,000-yard rusher. And he could add some tutties.
Hold on. What's this? What's this talking about right here?
Girls, it's time to turn.
I don't know if I can play commercials. Hold on. Let me change it real quick. I'll change it back to it real quick. Let's see what this is talking about with Zeke.
$100,000 comes out of Mike throwing him off the field.
Last year, like how this should play out, and he talked about it a lot after getting a $50,000 fine next year.
They want to turn around a struggling teams.
I don't like her knowledge.
He's in top shape, and at the end, the thing with Zeke is he's completely healthy now, and he's had a tremendous offseason. I mean, the weight that he's been pushing in the weight room, the numbers that he's been cranking out, have been very, very impressive. I can't stand to tell you it's been the best of his career, but he's in top shape, and at the end of the day, he's an extremely instinctive, tough, smart football player, great teammate. So I think he's definitely has set himself up for that.
Yeah, hey, look, here's the bottom line. Tony Pollard's a better running back right now. Ezekiel Elliott is showing the signs of the wear and tear of 6 years in the NFL.
And this is a sports analyst for like the last 40 years.
Oh, that's just the reality. And the only reason he's on the team now is because his contract was negotiated to make his payments fully guaranteed a year in advance. His spot on this year's roster was set when he wasn't cut before the middle of March last year, and he wasn't going to be cut before the middle of March last year because his contract for last year was already guaranteed. That's the difference. You build into the early years of the contract, especially for a running back, and this is why it's important to have a good.
And Brett, what he's explaining to you right here, brother, is when you sign a running back, if you sign a running back for 4 years, them first 2 years, you have to keep that running back because you're probably going to give him guaranteed money. And this is what he's saying, is Zeke got guaranteed money in all of his years of his contract besides his last year. So what he's stating in here and why he titled this the way this is because he thinks Pollard is better than Zeke, which I agree. And then he also thinks that after this contract issue, they're not going to re-sign Zeke. And then Zeke's just going to be
they'll let him go.
Yeah, Zeke's just going to be a move-around piece. Now, he may go sign a 2 or 3 year deal somewhere, and then he may be there for the rest of his career. Or he could sign a 1 year deal somewhere, then a 1 year deal, then a 1 year deal. You're not a dynasty. You don't have to worry about that. But if that's what's going to happen, then you have to understand, what do you think you're going to get out of Zeke this year then? They're either going to work him like a fucking dog, and he's going to prove he's a top 8 running back in the league, or they're going to work him like a dog to where they get rid of him by the end of the year or by the end of next season, and they allow Pollard to be the running back, and they allow Pollard to kind of mold into that running back role this year officially before they release Zeke. I mean, we can listen to this, but
Good agent. Your guarantees become fully vested this year for next year. Not for this year, but for next year. And you roll it that way, and you put the team in a position where they have to keep you around and they have to keep paying you.
Yeah, and he's got no guaranteed money left after this year, Mike. $10.9 million salary next year, $16.72
Hey, Juice.
Yeah, you can call me son, father. Please don't call me Juice.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. You just don't gotta call me that.
I know, but sometimes
I know you do it so you don't say my government. I know.
Yeah, but anyways, shit. Now.
I'm sorry, I fucked you up.
See.
But yeah, anyways, my pops is thinking of that. Yeah, Zeke's more than likely gonna get cut after next year because he has no more guaranteed money, and they're not gonna pay him $11 million next year. They're just not. They'd rather eat the couple $1 million on a salary cap hit that they're gonna take, and then they'd rather get rid of him. And then they'd rather use $8 to $9 million on somebody else on the roster, and that's just how it goes.
Yeah, I guarantee Pollard touches is going to go up.
Mm-hmm.
And he'll have a lot more targets.
His touches have went up every year, and his targets have went up every year, and Zeke's targets and his touches have went down every year ever since 2019. So, Rafael Rivera says, should I trade Deontay Johnson, CeeDee Lamb, Zach Ertz, and the backup running back for the Ravens, that Ramondre guy? So the Ramondre for New England, Zach Ertz, CeeDee Lamb, and Deontay for Keenan Allen, Sutton, Robert Woods, and Kenneth Walker. I would say Kenneth Walker is an increase from Rahamdre by a lot. I would say Sutton is a huge decrease compared to Deontay Johnson or CeeDee Lamb. I would say Keenan Allen is an increase compared to Deontay Johnson and CeeDee Lamb, but CeeDee Lamb has high upside. Robert Woods has high upside, but you're getting a guy coming off of an injury. If you have a tight end that you can work with, then you might be okay, but giving up Zach Ertz and not getting a tight end back would hurt you if you don't have a tight end. What do you think, Pops?
What's his options to tight end in there?
I don't know. He would have to, Rivera, you would have to send your roster and your availables to my Twitter the same way as this guy has. Are you going to send it to my notifications right here? And then at me in it, and then I'll look at it.
We have to see who's available.
Yeah. You're more than welcome to send it to us. But I like Eckler and Mixon, though, Brett. I like both running backs. Pops is going to talk to y'all. I'll be right back. I got to piss. But, yeah, I like both.
I can't see his roster.
Opinion. I'll be back.
I can't see his roster, though. If I could see your roster, I could help. But I do like Hector a lot. He said that, so. But Zeke could do all right this year, but like you said, for the future, what's going on with the team, that's all about Pollard. Because Zeke ain't the future in that team. They've already pretty much forecasted all that. I think even if he was to have a big year, he'll be traded. But I don't think he'll have a big year. I think he'll put about 1,000 yards. But they'll work his ass off to get it. He'll be a lot of short yardage and touchdowns. I think he'll get a few touchdowns, but I don't think with that kind of offense, he won't have more than 2 a game, I don't believe. If he has that, but he'll have a few of them with 1 touchdown. I think he'll have about maybe 7.
All right, Pops, I'm back.
All right. Yeah, I can't see his roster, son.
Who's?
Who you talking about?
He didn't. He never sent it to me, Pops. So this is the last roster that we have. Is that the same one that we were sent from Brett? But I don't even know if Brett or Rivera is even in here anymore. It says Rivera's in here, but he hasn't said anything. If you want some help, Rivera, this is how you can get some help from us. I'll minimize this a little bit so you can kind of see. This is my Twitter. If you want to copy and paste and send your stuff over, that's my information. Oh yeah, I don't think they're in here no more, Pops. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, jump in.
Live today though, better than usual.
That's that?
I said live was pretty good today so far though, better than usual.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Let me see. I don't think I got no more notice. Nope, no one sent nothing on Twitter yet. I think I'm about to do what you did, Pops. I think I'm about to do Pops.
That's that.
On a game for about an hour or so.
Well, I'll call you back.
And calm down for a little bit. What, you think I should end the podcast for a little bit and then go live tomorrow maybe?
Yeah, we'll get back to it, yeah.
All right, chat, we're going to end the podcast. Me and Pops, man. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. Make sure you guys subscribe, turn on post notifications, all that. If you guys want more fantasy football news, make sure you subscribe, comment down below what you guys want some info on, and maybe me and Pops can help you. My Twitter is right here. You guys can just DM me on Twitter or at me on Twitter. Send me your roster. When I go live, we go over the rosters. You can either check back for back footage, or if you're in the live during when I go over your roster, then you get the information that you need. Appreciate you guys for tapping in. Subscribe to my post notifications, and I'm gone. Pops, you want to say anything?